music because I'm a little stupid. To be fair, I was quite intoxicated scheduling and planning this stream last night. But you know, oh my god, that laugh was so stupid. They wanted to come out and then it also did not. Also, gotta give a shout out to Sappho again for the donation 10 minutes before the stream started. Thank you so much. You don't have to... Okay, hold on. I should read out loud because I didn't come in the chat because I wasn't live. They said, sorry I haven't been around at all, but I'll be watching the VOD. Have a good one. Peace sign. So, that is so nice and so sweet, and thank you so much for 100 Canadian dollars. It's very helpful in these trying times. So, yes, anyway. We're gonna do some stupid shit. No wait, number one VOD watcher for real. Number one VOD watcher for real. Well, I love all of my VOD watchers equally, but you know, I can be persuaded. I can be persuaded. You know what's wild? I'm gonna complain about something that's not even worth complaining about for a moment. If y'all remember, several months ago, I was following Major League Baseball in the World Series. So during that time, I had clicked on my phone to get notifications and have the score automatically pop up on my screen if the Jays were playing. So I'd be able to see, like, oh, you know, what's the score at? I wouldn't have to, like, Google it myself. It would automatically pop on my screen. Very convenient. But it never worked. For some reason. It just never actually worked. And now, I know why it never worked. Because they were all going to my backup phone, which I exclusively use as my webcam. So, I can see all the Jays stats while I'm streaming. Right now it's the bottom of the 8th, and the Jays are up 7-3. Do I need to know that? Not particularly. Why does it... I literally factory reset this phone, but because I logged into my Google account, bam. I'm caught up. Which I think is really funny. So, that didn't work. I don't want to fix it, because if I'm gonna make it not do that on the phone, I would have to take the phone off of the little mount, and then I would have to, like, go through my settings and change it. And as it is now, I have the camera set up in, like, the perfect position that if I move anything, I'll have to, like, completely rejig it. So, don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon, at least. Thanks, June, for sending my notification to the server. I was thinking, like, damn, did YouTube fail me? Am I no longer deemed valuable to YouTube, as if I ever was? I was gonna send something to the other mods. I'm gonna be cutesy with it. I'm gonna say, are y'all gonna watch my stream? Change the W. And I'm gonna put the 2 pointing fingers emojis. I will say, if Sappho's winning the #1 VOD Watcher award, June is winning the #1 Mod award. She's been here since day one. She's been here since day one. She's got my back for the last, what, like, almost 25 years, I'd imagine. Unless you hated me or something. And I never knew. But I don't know. I'm assuming your first impression of me was like, wow, look at this, like, cool older sister. She's so cool. I should, like, look up to her. I'm not a good role model. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's my fault you've turned out like this. It was a valid reaction. I should apologize for that. I do apologize for that. Anyway, I can't sit here waiting for people to show up, I guess. Maybe everyone's busy, even though I'm streaming at normal time. Is it like a holiday or something that I didn't know about? It's kind of a holiday in Japan. It's Golden Week. Wow! I got a, oh my god, is that Tortellino? Dude, I got my plank of wood. That's how you know we're gonna be using the mouse today. You know, I've been debating, because like, I swear my chair's getting louder all the time. Have y'all noticed that? Like, it's creaking every time I move, and I move a lot. So, I'm honestly, I had not yet considered this possibility until very recently. I could just like take the arms off the chair. I could just unscrew the chair arms, and then I could sit with my legs crossed and not get the feeling of the arms of the chair jabbing into me. I saw someone online have like a chair that was like, it was like a big, like the ass of the chair was large enough they could like sit in so many positions, and I was like, I should get one of those. But then I realized yesterday, actually, this was yesterday, I'm realizing I could just make this chair whatever I want it to be. I assembled it, I can unassemble it. And the arms are the last part. So, I mean, like, I could do that. Dude, this chair is so dirty and disgusting. There are so many crevices that I can't open, and I hate it. Anyway, I should stop outing myself as, like, a terrible, disgusting human being. Okay. So we're gonna do tier lists and quizzes. I got mostly tier lists up. Because that's what people were recommending. I got inspired for this because I wanted to do Tokimeki Memorial Girl Side character ranking after we played through the first game in the series. So I wanted to give my ranking. But I found one online that has like every character, including friends and support characters and stuff for all 4 games. So I'm debating just doing the characters from the first game though, so that like most people know, but also maybe I'll do all of them. Maybe I'll do all of them. There's not that many characters. Like what? 1, 2. I can show. Why am I counting? I can show you. There are this many characters. There are this many characters. I could just do all of them. I don't know a lot of the 4th game characters. Like, down here, but I guess we can start with this. Listening to our quirky Tamagotchi music. Okay. Why does it say check out our other waifus tier list templates? There's categories on tier list maker? At the waifus category? Dang. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna rank these people. See, this stream is starting weird because I'm about to rank people that you guys don't know who they are, but later I will be ranking people that you probably know better than me. Okay, let's see. So there's S, A, B, C, and D. We're gonna leave these categories as is because there's not my brain. There is not my brain. That is almost English. Okay. So Husky K might be S tier. He's the main character, so I'm a little resistant, like, oh, he's the main character, and it's not interesting to like him, but like, he might be an S tier. He's just, I don't know. I think I would not date him in real life. Like a guy like this, it would not work out, I don't think. I love a listener, but he has to say something back or I'm gonna feel like I'm wasting his time. He's too quiet and he sleeps too much, but he's beautiful, great voice acting, of course. He likes cats, cute CGs. Oh my god, the CG when you're in the grass and he's like doing shh motion. Okay. Okay. They cooked with that one. Arisa D. Y'all, if y'all watch the playthrough, you know I don't really fuck with this girl. I used her in the playthrough to get my academics without meeting Sakuya, and then I met Sakuya anyway, and he almost killed me. Anyway, next is Jintendo from the Nintendo DS. They literally called him Tendo Jin, and he's exclusive to the DS version. We did not stream the DS version. Dude, I'm debating bringing in an inside joke that I have in real life in which I'm a misogynist. It is a joke. It is a joke, but it comes up sometimes. Exactly. I just hate women. No, there are some baddies in this list, but it's not fucking her. Anyway. Nintendo we didn't do in our initial playthrough, so I'll save them for later. I'm gonna do these in order. I'm doing these in order. Himuro, S tier. Of course, Himuro's S tier. We didn't get to interact with him much in the playthrough. We did because we were not, dating him. It's very easy to avoid him. He can't bomb you because you don't have his phone number, etc. And imagine Himuro's bombing you. He's got beef with a teenager. But okay, Tsukushi. Tsukushi's S tier. Why is everyone? This is a very balanced tier list. We have S and T. But Tsukushi is S tier. I love that little kid. He's so stupid. He's so funny all the time. Like, he's very supportive. But he's also like, he'll show up and be like, oh my god, girl, you still lonely? He's like, I got 7 girlfriends. I don't know what's wrong with you. Anyway, next one. Oh, again, a very balanced tier list. This is not homophobic when I say this, but I hate Goro. He's just, I don't like how he talks to the children, you know? Tsukushi would hit you with the alone on a Friday night. God, you're... That being said, what are y'all doing on this beautiful Friday night? Exactly. Okay. You know what? Fuji's gonna be our first normal ranked person. I think Fuji is a solid A tier. Maybe B. But A tier for sure. I think for sure A tier. She's fun. She's Genki. She's a great friend to have. We didn't really fuck with her in my stream because she is the rival of Madoka. So if you get too close to her and date Madoka, she will get really mad and like damage your stats. So we did not do that this time, but she works at like the McDonald's equivalent and she's like really into fashion. So love Fuji. Hibiya. Okay, Hibiya's gonna get like a mid rank too. Hibiya might be a B tier. I don't hate him. He's really tropey, I want to say. He's a little generic. He really is just like, I want to be cool. And they definitely lean into some, I want to say more Shota tropes because he is like 1 year younger. So it's not for me. Not for me. But you know what? He's just whatever. He will bomb you because he's unavoidable to meet. Because you meet him on his first day of school. But it is what it is. I'm very neutral. He doesn't bomb me that much. Yeah, he showed up last stream and everyone was like, wait, who is this guy? Like, where did he come from? It's like, oh yeah, we've just known him. He doesn't, cause he's a character that you meet partway through the game, he will grow in affection very quickly to you. I remember I was playing the game recently just before the stream and it literally went from like, I met him and the next day he was like, do you want to all come together? And I was like, whoa, dude, like, I don't even know you. So, oh my goodness, Cinder. EST time messed me. How is the EST time messing you up? When I schedule the stream, it should appear in your time zone. I don't even know what time it is. For me, it's 11:46 a.m. I had my early McDonald's lunch, and now I got my soda, as usual. Sorry, my pop. I am losing my Canadian language because Japanese people don't know what pop is. Okay, and then... Anyway, moving on from Hibiya. Oh! Tamami? Ooh. Tamami is gonna be A or S. I'm worried I'm putting too many people in S tier. I need to be a bit more selective. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put Tamami in A. She's better than Fuji though. I'm not planning on ranking these people like in order, by the way. Do we love Eastern time? I miss Eastern time. Now I gotta stream at like fuck ass o'clock. Not that I was streaming at a normal time in Eastern time either, but... Okay, let's see. Who is next? Oh, Mizuki. Oh. One of these friends has got... I love... It's like I really hate her, but I love the other girls. One of these girls has to go into S. They can't all be the same. See, she's my first friend I had in the game, and I love choosing her room, and her stats are good. I hardly ever beef with her because I do not care about her boyfriend. We'll get to him later. Actually, interesting thing with her is that it's actually really difficult to get her album picture. Because I 100%ed the game, so I've done this before. But to get her album picture, you need to be in rival mode during the school cultural festival. So not only do you have to be in rival mode, but you have to time it correctly. So it took me a couple tries, but I did it and I got the picture. So huge. Everyone else, you get Tamami's picture just by like being nice to her and knowing her, and it happens automatically. You have Fuji being nice to her, being friends with her, it happens automatically. You get Harisawa if you're friends with her and nice to her, and it happens automatically. And if you want this picture, suddenly it's like really difficult for some reason. They are not balanced. I think Tamami might be the S out of these three. Oh, Mizuki. Mizuki's really funny. She's hilarious, but Tamami is so sweet. I don't think we even met her in my last playthrough because I never did like sport things. I'll come back to it later. First, we gotta talk about Shiki. This is the rival of this girl I was talking about. Yeah. I really just... Okay, I gotta compare him to Hibiya for a second. Like, I do not care about him. Do I actively dislike him? Maybe a little bit. Fuck this guy. He looks like he'd be voiced by Miki Shinichiro, and he was. Ooh, okay, you know what? He made it. He made it to S tier. I would have ranked this guy the same level as Hibiya before replaying it. But now, you guys, through a random vote, you got me on this Madoka shit. He's amazing. Even though he speaks Kansai Ben and I barely understand him. He's amazing. Okay, next is... I don't like this. Precise. Okay, next is Suzuka, who... He's whatever, honestly. He's whatever. I don't think I dislike him. He's just not my type. And that's the same thing with Hibiya, where it's like, you're fine. I just don't care, personally. I am going to put him in the A tier. This is the secret character. We met him a few times in our playthrough, but we never, like, associated the name with the person. But this is the random foreigner who was sending us emails. In the weird broken Japanese. And if you just don't date anyone else and just go out shopping, like, every week, you'll get more emails based on how many times you go shopping, and then next time you go shopping, you'll run into him at the train station or the bus stop or whatever. So that's why, we would run into him and then get an email the next day. So, he has, like, the only reason, I think he has the potential to be S, but because of how secret characters work in this game, he has 1 CG, you can't go on a date with him, you can't, like, do much with it. It just feels a little empty, so... If they fleshed him out a bit more, it could have been S, but... Cinder. Look up here for a second. Okay. Now this... If there were... Wait, hold up. Can I add a tier? How do you add a tier? Is it in settings? No. Oh, add row below. Okay. And we are going to call it... He goes down there. Let me change the color. Just don't. Just don't. He gets the Amanohashi tier at the very bottom. He deserves no respect, and I hate him, and I'm tempted to put Goro in it, but I won't, just because they go together, and they're friends, and they're weird people, and I don't know. Don't like how they talk to this, like, 15-year-old girl. Next is Sakuya! Ooh, he's so stupid and so silly, and I don't know. I just think he's neat. Okay, give me this at least. He's voiced by Ishida Akira. He's got some autistic riz. So Sakuya can be in the S tier. That's fine. It's good. And that's everyone from the first game. Bam, screenshot that. No, please don't. I'll add in some more people like Jintendo. I've never done this route, so I don't know anything about Jintendo. I just like saying his name because it's funny that Jintendo was exclusive to the Nintendo DS. Let's move on to the second game. Let's not rank this for now. Go down there, go down there. Hikami. I did this route first because I normally will go for the intelligence stat guys first when I play these. But he's kind of whatever. Any route I didn't play, actually, maybe I just won't rank because it's gonna get difficult if I don't know the character at all. Jintendo works similarly to Komori. Interesting. I really should like do that route someday. Okay. Let's try to do one game at a time because these are all mixed in, I think, alphabetically. Here's one of the friends in the second game. She's also whatever. Dude, B tier's about to become so big, full of whatevers. Okay, she's so funny. She's like... She replaces Goro. She's also Hanatsubaki. So... That's nice. This friend, I used to like her, but I think she thinks she's better than everyone else is the vibe I get because she's like that quintessential Japanese like girl archetype that I don't like. This guy I don't like. His name is Christopher Weatherfield. I think he's British. He looks British. No offense if you're well, some offense if you're British. But I don't know. He's just he speaks Kansai accent. I like why did you make a gaijin character who maybe, you know, my immersion is ruined. If I met Christopher Weatherfield in real life and if I was really the heroine of this game, we would be speaking English. There's a couple characters in the game that are like this. I'm like, just speak English to me. But you know, what the fuck? And he's kind of weird. No offense to people who are just kind of weird. I get it, but like, nah. Not like this. This secret character? I don't know why in my mind I really like him, but I could not name a single reason. He might be down to beat. He is the secret character in this game in that he doesn't go to your school because he goes to the school from the first game. He goes to Habataki Academy, and this game takes place at Hanagasaki Academy. Different school, different uniform, and it looks kind of stupid. In the third and fourth game, we're back at Habataki Gakuen. So they only had a different school for one game in the series. But yeah. Komori is gonna be S tier. He's a classic trope of like, I love you, why did you cut your hair? His name is Komori because he's a hikikomori. He's one of those... The numbers of these people in Japan are actually rising lately, but there's a phenomenon in Japan of students who just, for whatever reason, will not go to school. They just like stay home all day. You know? They're normally struggling mentally, but there are many reasons why. So he's He's like that. He's still wearing a uniform from a different school because he never goes to school. So he never bought the uniform. So he's an interesting character. You can like help him with stuff. Hadia's gonna go in A tier. I know June would say he belongs in the S tier, but you know what? I'm gonna let you have him. He's great. He's amazing. How can I put this? He is great. I will say that. He's really cool. But I've never done the route. I've just like interacted with the character a lot. I should do the route. I should try to 100% the second game. I should stream the second game. This can also be a way, hold up guys, everyone lock in. The way that I'm describing these characters is how you're gonna help me choose which route to do when I stream the second game, coming soon. This guy I'm so curious about. This Shiba character, I've never played the route, so I don't want to rank him, but I'm so curious. I think he has a lot of potential from what I've heard about him. He seems like he's gonna be like the quiet stoic type, but I'm not fully sure. He must play a sport because he's the sports stat guy, which is why I never really met him. I'm gonna put this guy in A tier. I forget his name. Amachi? I think they literally just like nail on the head. His name is Shota. Which is a little on the nose. But he was a more fun and dynamic character than like there were Shota tropes, but he was more not one-dimensional like Hibiya was, I think. Amachi, nah. So Amachi can be in the A tier. I didn't hate that route. Would do it again, will do it again, because in this game it's harder to 100% because you have to do every route at least twice. Because there's a mechanic where you date two guys at once and then reject one of them. Ah. He was abusing the Shota appearance. He was like metagaming it. He was like, wait, I can get girls to like me if I'm cute and stuff. It's kind of funny. Which is also like a Shota trope these days, but it's like the next level. It's a bit more meta. This game came out in like 2005 or before 2005, so it still was like a new thing, I think. She is the A tier. Wait, I didn't choose an A tier friend. I feel like every game needs an S tier friend. I think every game needs an S tier friend. I'm gonna put Mizuki. I'm sorry, Tommy. Put them in order here. Hold on. Okay. So, she's a great friend. She's like cool. I think she's tall. She seems tall. She has like a low voice. She's really cool. She's like with the stoic sports guy rival, but then also like, what is she? She wants to be like a nail tech or something. I think that's her future goal. To do something like esthetician stuff. She's really cool though. She does give like everyone's big sister vibes, but maybe a little scary. She's super tall, loves old films, and wants to be a nail tech. I love her. I love her so much. She will stand up for you. She is the she asked for no pickles kind of friend, and I love her. Anyway, I've glazed her enough. Next is this guy, fucking Majima whatever. I've never done this route, but it's a DS exclusive character. You can tell because the texturing on his hair is very oddly smooth with a gradient, which you only see in DS game characters, a la Nintendo. My trouble here is that you're introduced to the character and like he's kind of an asshole. But then if you get to know him, there's one route where he is a manipulative asshole. And there's one route where I guess he's nice. And you can choose basically which one you want to date. I've never done it. So I'm gonna leave him down here. Never dated this guy, but he wouldn't rank highly. Oh. Easy S tier. Wako Oji Takahumi. I might like this guy more than any character in the first game. Like, again, this game is like mid-mids and high-highs. Mid-mids and high-highs. Like, ooh. Ooh. He is the teacher. He is your homeroom teacher. He teaches science. This man is the ideal autist, if I do say so myself. Like, he is like, when I make jokes about wanting to find an autistic man, I'm looking for him. I'm looking for Wakoji sensei. He's some kind of like science prodigy, whatever, but like more than anything, like the students make fun of him because he's a little forgetful and a little goofy, but like he can be so serious. He had 200 IQ basically, but like there are some moments when you date him where like he gets really serious and like talks really serious, and like he speaks English apparently and used to like work at a university in America or something, and there's a cutscene where like he starts like speaking English to this guy and the girl's like, I don't understand what he's saying, but it's like, I understand what he's saying because I speak English. And I mean, the voice actor's not great at it. Also, oh my god, great voice actor. Oh my god. It's Moriko Toshiyuki? What's his name? I don't know. He plays a lot of cool characters. He's very well known for doing a lot of, I think, BL voiceover specifically, but he's done a lot of not BL characters. And all of his characters have such different personalities. He really pulls them off great. He's just so cool. Okay, I do not love authority figures. I do love teachers. Not in a weird way. I am also a teacher. You know, I get the mindset, I think. I think it's cool when someone can like, I don't know, teaching is difficult and all the skills involved in it, I think, are attractive qualities. These games just, you know, it becomes a problem sometimes. But again, Wakoji Sensei's great, and I could talk about him for like an hour, so I'll stop. I'll try very hard to be normal when I do stream this game and he's there, and I probably won't date him. Anyway, next, oh, misogyny strikes again. Here's the friend I hate. Why do I hate all the smart friends? Maybe I just hate smart women. I'm kidding, by the way. I dropped the mouse. Oh no. I'm wheeling in my wheelie chair. I can't reach it. Okay, I got it. I hate Chobi-chan. She's got 5 head to fit her big brain in there. Ow. Why am I struggling? I make one joke about hating women and now disaster is befalling me. Like, accidentally yanked my headphones out with my foot. That hurt. Dropped the mouse and had to move the chair. And now I gotta readjust everything. Oh my god. Okay, we're back. We are so back. Let me take a sip. I like teachers. I don't like smart women. This is an educational stream, and what you're learning today is just things about me no one should know. Anyway, I don't like Chobi-chan because I think she thinks she's better than me. I think she thinks she's better than me, and her voice is really annoying. She's on the student council, so I'm already iffy. Y'all do not make a wiki. Put it on the wiki. Do not do that. Took reverse clip farming. Like, do not clip that. Okay, this kid, what's his name? He's the Tsukushi equivalent, but he's not your brother. He's your next door neighbor. And I think he's into you. Dude, why are you why are you psychoanalyzing me on stream? I think Coolsville sucks. How could I think Coolsville sucks? I'm literally Cooliette. I'm the mayor of Coolsville. His name is Yu. You're correct. I don't like him. I don't like him. Not a fan. I don't know. He gives me creepy vibes. I mean, yeah, Tsukushi's creepy because, like, he knows information about everyone. Like, he knows their phone numbers and keep tabs on them, but, like, in a funny way. This guy's doing it because he's trying to impress you. And I'm like, oh, okay, kid. Sure. Sure. Okay, here we are, the main character of the game, Saikiteru. So, Saikiteru, I think June likes this character a good amount. Where would I put Saeki Teru? I don't think I've done his route. I'm not particularly interested. I couldn't tell you much about his personality. I'm gonna put him in B. He's fine. I don't dislike him. C and D tier are exclusively people I dislike. So, his route had layers. Maybe I should play it in English then. Okay, let's see. We're on to the third game. We're on to the third game now, guys. There is 3 characters from this game we did not rank because I don't know enough about them. I might know enough about this guy, maybe, but again, I wouldn't. I would put him in like C tier. You know, I'll put him in C tier. I don't care. I just don't care about him. He's like a college student. So, he's like your coworker. Anyway. Oh, he's gone for almost a year at one point. They did something very similar in the third game. Anyway, first up is Kono Tamao. He is Tamami's brother and the same age as Tsukushi. Him and Tsukushi were friends in elementary school. This is her younger brother. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's your one-year senpai. This game had a mechanic in which you could, it was called 3P dates. You could date 2 boys at once and go on dates with 2 boys at the same time and then have like special cutscenes and endings with where you date 2 boys or whatever. And so he's in the senpai group. There's senpai group, there's main character group, and I don't know, they just put the other 2 together. So yeah, he goes in A. His pair though, Shitara Seiji, is going in S. He's going in S. He's like a piano prodigy. He's like kind of rich and takes you to like a fancy dance, like I guess like a ball, and you wear like a nice dress, and it's like, ooh, fancy. So, but he's cute though, so he gets to go there. He gets to be in the S. He might be the best in the game, or up there for sure. Nina is also gonna fight a little bit for that spot. But I worry that Madoka did everything Nina tried to do, but just better. So we'll see. This is the teacher in this game. Right here. I realize I'm blocking this, I'm gonna put it in the middle screen. I'm gonna put him in D tier. I don't like him. You can't date him, even though he looks like a Shotokan character, and he's your homeroom teacher. 2 tropes that often mean you can date them in these games. If you pursue him though, he will reject you. I've never tried, but it's just surprising that we have like a responsible educator in a Tokimeki Memorial Girl side game. Didn't know they knew how to write that. Japanese video game where the teacher's not into children? Huh? So here we are. That's not the reason I'm ranking him lowly. I'm ranking him lowly because I don't like his energy. He's too Genki. He's too masculine. He's too sportsy. I don't like it when he yells. Anyway. I think his voice actor is really famous too, though. I just can't quite place it. Oh. This next guy? S tier. This guy is cool for a very specific reason. There's a cool mechanic in the PSP port. Because the third game came out a bit later. It came out on DS first, and then had a special version made for PSP. He's the PSP exclusive guy. They added a mechanic with when you get dressed, that you can combine different fashion types to make a more elevated fashion type, so that plays into it. And even more interesting, what they added into the PSP version specifically was if you tease the boys, you become a little devil. And if you're sweet and submissive, you become like sweet angel. So this character will change if he's more dominant or more submissive based on what state your character is in. So if you're like the little devil, he will be like this sweet submissive boy. He'll wear like white clothes and be like, you know, whatever you say. And if you are a more like submissive angel girl, he will be like the bad boy with the black leather jacket. And it's like, dang. I will say, he is a secret character, so you can't date him normally, so that kind of sucks. And he does struggle from, you can only unlock one of the pictures in the album if he is in the leather jacket outfit. I think they should have made one for both, and they didn't. But really cool mechanics to see in a dating sim game where you can kind of deviate from the Mary Sues we get stuck with in gaming. Justice for the non-Mary Sue. Justice for if you're not like the other girls. So it's very interesting to see them do something with it. It's the difficult thing is I'm not 100% sure how the mechanic works. I did it once, but there's a good chance that I might have used some cheat codes or save file manipulation. So I'm not actually fully sure how it works. Starting with the third game, the mechanics, my game knowledge goes down. I start to know the mechanics less, I understand their inner workings less. I definitely know more about the first two games, particularly on PS2, but a little bit on DS as well, with some of the changes. Next up is this guy, also an amazing secret character. I'm gonna put him just in the A tier though, because he's not nearly as cool as this guy. But he looks basic as hell for a reason. His name is Taida, and he is a background character. This is another really cool thing, because it was a DS game initially. He was on the DS version. So you tap the screen to scroll the text, right? But if you tap on him, who looks like a regular background character, if you tap on him, he'll look at you, he'll be like, oh, are you looking at me? You want to talk to me? Like, I'm a background character and you're like the main character. So he has a complex about it. You have to have perfect stats to get his ending, because he'll be like, but you're perfect and I'm a nobody. And he'll have like a complex about it. And then you do the school play together and it's Cinderella and you're Cinderella and he's like the prince and he's just like, I don't deserve you or whatever. Anyway, cute idea to make the background character real because you can tap anywhere on the screen. In the PSP version, they still have him, but it's a bit more obvious because there's like, oh, press square to click around the room right now. I wonder why you would want to do that. It's a bit less secret and a bit more like, here you go. So we have an option for why can't I date the rando over there? Exactly. If you're like, these guys are too colorful and weird, I don't want to date this normal guy, you can just beep. Okay, this guy, I never did the route, but I get the vibe I wouldn't like him. But anyway. These are the friends in this game. So here's the Hana Tsubaki. This is Karen. I think she's a lesbian. I'm sure she's a lesbian. So we do love to see that representation, but again, you still can't date her. And I also just don't like her. Maybe I am a bad person. I don't hate her because she's a lesbian. I hate her because she's a bitch. I don't even think she's that bitchy. I just think she's a little creepy. Like, I get the vibe that she's objectifying me sometimes. I don't know. She's very lobelia bound. You could say that. Misogynist and homophobe. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. She has like a fan club at the school, which is like a huge anime trope for characters who are lesbians, but they can't say the word lesbian because it's a Japanese game, and Japan is scared of the lesbians. Do I dislike her more than Chobi-chan? She might just go in C. She's a C tier. She's fine. She is a B tier, maybe A, but she's not as good as these people. She's a B tier. She's a bit more like, she's quieter and her voice is a bit more higher pitched, a bit more unique specifically, and she does like fortune telling. So she does the role of Tsukushi in the game where you can phone her and she'll tell you like what people think about you and stuff. And she does, of course, the fashion stuff, similar to this one and this one. There's Nina. What's his name? Junpei, I think. Nina Junpei or something like that. He's fine. He can go into, I think, B, maybe A. I really enjoyed his route, but so he is the underclassman character, but he doesn't fall into all the Shota tropes that we were trapped with before. This game was like subverting expectations left and right. It's not that deep. But yeah. So I'll put him in there. He's fine. He's just, I don't know, he's like a Genki kind of guy. He's a normal high schooler. Like, I don't know, there's nothing going for him. Okay, now we got Ko. What is their last name? Is it like Sakurai? Sakurai? Sakuragi? It's got Sakura in it, right? I'm googling it. Okay, Sakurai. Okay, let me Luka Sakurai. I can't type. Hello, Sakurai. Yes. So this is Ko Sakurai. I don't know why I looked up Luka specifically, but this is Ko. He lives in an attic and listens to 50s rock records. That's like the first thing he has a motorcycle, I think. He's a really cool character. I really enjoyed talking to him. This is gonna sound awful. I think he'd be a great friend to have. He's not my type. But he is really cool. So I'm gonna put him in A or B. I'll put him in B, and I'm gonna put his brother in B too. Well, no, okay, he can go up. His brother's gonna stay here though. I do like him more than his brother. He's more interesting. This is like the main character, but this is the other one because they're like brothers. I say like they are not biologically so it's not super weird if you 3P them. It's just kind of weird if you 3P them because they do go together. But because this game introduced 3P mechanics, dating two boys at once mechanics, they did have two main characters. I put that in scare quotes, but you can't see it because you can maybe hear my fingers cracking. Jesus Christ. But yeah, they do. Ruka's definitely the main character, but here's the other one so we can introduce 3P mechanics. Okay, this is looking good. So this, I guess, is the last character from this game, from the third game that we can rank. I forget his name. I forget his name. He's 2 years younger than you. He's in the baseball club and he's a secret character. I do remember I liked the route. I think I forget what it is. It did have something unique about it that I wasn't expecting from the other two games. I guess the first two games were very formulaic and the third game was really trying to like switch it up. So I will put him in, I'll put him in B for now, but he might be A if I remembered anything about him. But I guess he wasn't that important because I don't remember him. Okay. This is looking good. We're almost done. So thank you for bearing with me while I do this part, which is maybe less interesting. Okay, next. This is another character where I'm playing the game and I'm like, we would be speaking English. You lived in England for like 6 years. He's going in A. I never finished his route, but isn't he voiced by like Kaji Yuki? Fuck. He's got a great voice actor. Sorry about that. And he's a fun character, I think. He has a bit more personality than the other like main characters do, I think. He's less like perfect, I guess. So that's nice. I do not know anything about this character. He plays sport. This character is like a quiz guy. I didn't do the route, I wasn't too interested. This guy's going in the S tier. This is Nanatsumori, I believe. The main character of the fourth game does have more banter with the MC, and maybe that's because he went to England. He learned about Mad Bants, as they were called there. I don't know if they still are called that there. I've never been to England, but yeah. See, this guy here, the main character, find yourself a guy you can go out for a cheeky Nando's with, you know? And there he is. But yeah, Nana gets top tier. There's two different routes of him, because you can ask him to look like this, how he does at school, or he's secretly leading a double life as a cool model called Nana, and he's so famous, and he's in all the magazines. But the kids at school don't. It's really Hannah Montana, but with glasses and a ponytail. He is Hannah Montana. And I've done both routes. and I enjoyed them thoroughly. And they do a lot of events in real life, promotion stuff with Husky K and Nana because they're both models working for the same modeling agency. He's Nana Montana. He's Nana Montana, I suppose. He's Nana Montana. So yeah, basically. So that's cool. That's cool. I forgot to mention other lore bits that Hikami from the second game I hate here. He's cousins with the teacher from the first game. So these two are actually related. And they make a lot of jokes about it. This guy, also related to him, but they didn't reuse his personality like they did for Hikami. This character can get a B. I don't really like his attitude. He's like a surfer, and he's kind of like, maybe he's a tsundere, and that's why I'm not vibing. He's like kind of mean to you and to everyone. He has a reputation for being kind of a jerk, but he's like really good at surfing. And he feels a little nervous that he goes to the same school that his relative, we don't know what kind of relative, his relative works at, because he still works at the school. He teaches you how to do skinship in the fourth game. I don't know how old he is in the fourth game, but he is aging. So yeah, I'll put him in B tier. It's fine. He's fine. The teacher in this game, I have not, of course, dated the teacher, but I know a lot about him because he's, you know, the teacher. He's in every class. I don't like him. I'm gonna put him in C. Not a fan of this guy. He's way too into it. How do I say this? Is Hero 22 in 2002? I feel like that might be a little generous. But it might be accurate. I thought it was like 25 at least or something. I don't know. Anyway. You could be 22 and a teacher. 27. Ooh, he's 27. He's older than I am now. And I work at a high school. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Anyway, moving on. This teacher here in the C tier, he, how do I put this nicely? No, he has both a side ponytail and a really fuck-ass bang. Both. The bang is covering his eye there, and the ponytail is the rest of it on the side. So not only does he have terrible hair, but also he's your teacher, but he's a character that warms up to you really fast. Like, I'd be playing the game. I'm not going to his extracurricular classes. I am not, like, raising my intelligence stat that dramatically. I was doing Nana's route. I was doing the fashion boy route, which normally means you have low intelligence. It's hard to balance both, as we saw in my recent playthrough. But, yeah, so he will warm up to you really quickly, though. Like, I'm getting cutscenes about him. He's, like, already at smiling level. I was like, dude, I've never done anything. Also, his gimmick is that he has a pet cow, and he likes gardening. Like, okay. Weird. I don't know. I feel like they make his cow at the beginning of every school year. It's like, who's my homeroom teacher? Oh my god, it's the same guy. And then someone makes a joke about his cow. I'm like, okay, cool. I get it. They make a big deal out of the name of his cow, but I already forgot it. Oops. It's been about a year, just less than a year since I was playing this game, honestly. Okay. But yeah, I skipped this guy because I never met him, but this guy I met. He's beautiful and I love him, but he's not... I love him, but I know he's not great. So this is Kuya. He is kind of a secret character as well, in the sense that you can't get his phone number, you can't date him. But you run into him while you're because you work for a magazine in this game, I forgot to mention that. You work for this guy. This guy, who I hate, employs you to work at the magazine Habataki Watcher. So while you're writing articles, you will run into this guy. And so you will find him, he fancies himself a hero. So he's going around and helping people in need. So he's interesting. He's very cute. I have a plush keychain of him that I got at a collab cafe back in 2022. I do like him. And he's a cool name, Kuya. That sounds cool as hell. Kuya, more like Kuru, yeah. Think about that. Think about that, I say so definitively. Next up are the girls. When this game was being announced, so this character, she's just giving lesbian, of course, right? When this game, they're twins. Sorry, I should also mention that. When this game was being released, everyone thought this character was like cross-dressing. Everyone thought this was like one of the characters that's like a boy that dresses like a girl. Apparently that's not the case, and she's just really girly. Everyone was very convinced this was going to have like a special secret reveal to be like a male character you could date, and it would have been cool if it was, but alas. It's just her, I forget her name. Hikaru? Or is that this one? I forget their names. But they're twins, and they're Hanatsubakis. So they fill the same roles as fashion girl. So mask fashion girl and femme fortune girl. They fill the same roles as the third game. I will rank them. I'm gonna put them both in the B tier. I don't got beef with them. They're kind of cool. They're chill. You can have a line group chat and send them little stickers and stuff, so that's fun. Cause the first game is like 2002, and the second game is also in the early 2000s on PS2. The third game was on PSP, so that tells you what time period it came out. And the fourth game was on Switch. There was like at least 10 years between the third and fourth installments. I fully thought the series was dead when I played it, so I was very surprised that we got a Switch game. The next two characters are DLC characters. Do not care about this kid, did not buy. I did buy the DLC for this guy and then did not do the route. So I'm not, I paid like $15 for this guy and never dated him. I gotta get on that. But he seems cool. He's the assistant teacher, so he's like I guess like a college student who's working towards getting getting his teaching degree. So he's like helping your teacher and stuff. I should do this route because he seems really chill, but I haven't done it yet. I will tentatively give him an A though. I can already tell. I mean, I paid money because I read the description and thought it was cool. And last is this guy, who's again route I have not done. So maybe I can't rank him. He has the teacher buff. DLC pay for a second teacher who's weird about students. Dude, I feel like if you date this guy, the ending should be that he gets kicked out of teaching school and his license denied. because what the hell, dude? No, but this guy, he is a actor, I believe, kabuki actor? He's the type that plays, he plays the female characters in kabuki, and he's from like a kabuki family, which he looks really hot in the kabuki outfit with the eyeliner on and the eyelashes. But that's not important. That's not important. I do not play the route, so I will not rank him. I don't know enough about him to give like a solid opinion. But he's on my radar. Voiced by Fukuyama Jun as well. He's on my radar. He's on my radar. This happened to a student teacher in one of your classes? Oh my god. Oh my god. I was gonna say the school I work at, I don't know if I've said this before, but there was a little problem at the school that I work at a couple years back. One of the brand new teachers, like first year being a teacher, brand new teacher. He's like 23 years old. He's like, you know, so fresh, so new, starting out at it. He was transferred to a different school because it was found out he was having a relationship with a third-year student. Dude, you just got here. Like, it was like 3 months into the school year. I was like, dude, what? What are you doing? He wasn't in legal trouble, I think, because she was 18. Like, her birthday was in April or something, and she was 18. But, dude, what the fuck? So... I remember this so vividly. The vice principal's assistant had to go through all of the newsletters and basically just put black tape on to redact his photo on one of the pages. And I felt so bad for the guy redacting and he had to put tape over all of them. What is the first thing the students do? They're like, oh, what's this? And they peel up the tape and then the rumors, you know? But in Japan, you won't get fired for that kind of thing. You'll get transferred, probably, so. He's probably still teaching somewhere. It was really into Doraemon, if I remember correctly. Wait. So I'm reading the tea here. In junior year, there was a dude who was low-key kind of weird. And one day my English teacher was like, so he was giving everyone the ick and he's gone now. I'd like to imagine he didn't do anything wrong and he was just like weird and creepy. So there's like, no, cancel this. Yeah, this is the final tier list. I think I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how this turned out. Yeah. Husky-K, Himuro Reichi, Hijo Madoka, Morimura Sakuya. I forgot Sakuya's last name. Morimura Sakuya. Komori-kun, Wakahoshi-sensei, Wakasama-sensei. Shitara Seiji. I forget Switch Boy's name. And Nanatsumori. Was Minoru? I think his name is Minoru. Wakasama sensei. Yeah. They are the top tiers. And of course, at the very bottom, disgusting Amanohashi tier. Yeah, okay, that was fun. Sorry I spent like an hour making the Tokimeki Memorial Girl side tier list. I'll be quicker with the rest of them, but I cared about this deeply. Okay, what should I do next? What should we do next? I could rank the Yakuza characters. I could rank, oh, the Disney World attractions. Could rank Smash Bros characters. Could rank the Japanese convenience stores. Could rank Persona social links. I could take the Mario personality quiz on play.nintendo.com. Mario Kart Wii tracks, and rank the Goro Majimas. Someone said Disney ranking, and that's all it takes for me to get over here. So this is all the Disney World attractions. I won't be familiar with all of them. Like, Astro Orbiter. Already don't know what that is. Space Mountain gets an S tier. I fuck with Space Mountain heavy. I have not been to Disneyland in Tokyo for a long time because Space Mountain is being, like, refurbished. So I'm like, why would I go if there's no Space Mountain? I've never ridden the Prince Charming Regal Carousel, but I recently learned a cool fact about it, so I'll put it in A tier. I recently learned that the Prince Charming Regal Carousel is technically older than Disneyland, but it's at Disney World. Because it was, like, shipped in from a different theme park. This is like an authentic old carousel that was refitted to look like Disney theme. So, you know, Ship of Theseus isn't even still old, but like, it's one of the oldest attractions running at Disney. I don't know about Tom Sawyer Island. I don't know what the Barnstormer. Oh no, the Barnstormer. Wait, I've heard of this. What character is it related to? Or maybe I'm mixing it up with something else. So I have not been to Disney World since 2012. For fair warning. So I'm not fully caught up. What's going on there? Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is getting an S tier. In my mind, S tier is like, you know what, I'm gonna rename these. This is a must ride category. This is the, I don't know, like respect if there's time. All right, respect. This is the I don't care. Well, there's gotta be one in between. No, I don't care. And this is I don't know. I guess I can IDC. I can IDK. Why am I typing this all out? I don't know. And last one, ew. If there's any ride that I hate, I'm putting it in ew tier. Okay. So we're gonna start filling up the IDK section. The Astro Orbiter. Some of these, maybe if I saw them moving, I would recognize it. But I'm just like looking at mostly text. Anyway, Maybe I just won't rank IDKs. New EU tier, we don't need this one. Perfect. Cinderella Castle, like, I've never been in it. Can you go in it? I don't think I've ever been in it. But, like, again, that is Disney World. What is Disney without the Cinderella Castle? Right? Peter Pan's Flight. That's the old Peter Pan ride, right? I think Peter Pan's Flight is the super old one, right? Because I love that ride. I love looking at how they made the effects. I love the stars in the section with the stars in the night sky. I love how they're like little lights on strings basically, but it looks magical to me. There's something about that like analog effects that I just love seeing. At Tokyo Disney, they recreated all those old rides like exactly the same way. So you can see a lot of the older technologies and stuff being used there. I love Peter Pan's Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a must ride. You gotta get on there. Tomorrowland Speedway, is that, oh, that's the one where you drive the car yourself, right? You drive the car on the stupid little track. I did that once and I remember hating it. I think like the way that you had to stay on the track was difficult. And I was getting like bumped around a lot. I didn't like it. Also, I was like 7 years old maybe trying to drive this car. But isn't that like the target demographic? Children? Anyway, People Mover top tier. I love the People Mover. I love the People Mover. It's so stupid. But I love the People Mover. I love getting to go inside Space Mountain on the People Mover. One of my first memories of Disney actually is being on the People Mover. And we go through the Space Mountain section, but the lights were on. So before I even got to ride Space Mountain with the illusion, I knew how it was done. I think the same day we rode Space Mountain with the lights on. Like while we were in line, they were like, yeah, we have to have the lights on for some reason. And they were like, do you still want to ride? And we're like, yeah. We came all the way from fucking Canada, we're gonna ride Space Mountain. Space Mountain is so scary with the lights on, by the way. If y'all didn't know. Like, they've calculated the distance between the track and your head pretty accurately. If you, like, have your arms up or whatever, it feels like you're gonna hit the track above you. It's kind of scary. It's less scary with the lights off, guys, trust me. Even though you don't know what's coming next. Yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. If you have the chance to ride Space Mountain with the lights on, you should do it just to get that experience. It's very unique. It's thrilling. Skipping the stuff. Haunted Mansion is a must ride. Get me on the Haunted Mansion right now. Dude, the mirror effects to like make the ghosts is so sick. Like that's everything to me. Everything to me. Okay. On the Hall of Presidents, I do not care. I'm not American. It's a small world. Okay. Now this is where I'm gonna have to start like rethinking the names of my tiers and stuff and where things belong. I do need another tier, don't I? Or maybe I don't need well, no, I do. Do I need an I don't care tier? I don't care, but it's just, well, it's not that I don't care. I respect it as an attraction, but I wouldn't go on it. Or it's not a priority, I guess. What should I call that? Dude, I don't know. I like roller coasters, but not like the really scary ones, like the middle tier scary ones. Ride if the line is short tier. Yeah, I suppose that's almost what this is. I'm gonna write, just because it's short, I'm gonna write maybe. Maybe I'll ride it. If the stars align. It's a Small World is not a priority, for example. Last time I think it's charming how they have the little guys moving and they try to represent so many different countries, and it's a fun little idea. Last time I rode It's a Small World, however, I went on my phone and paid my electricity bill. And that was the most exciting part of the ride. So, there's that. Yeah. Let's see. It's quaint, exactly. The song should be longer. That's what I'll say. If you know the ride for It's a Small World, if you know it's gonna take, say, 5 minutes, write a 5-minute song. I don't want to hear the same verse over and over. Make it more interesting. And I know, like, it changes what language it is depending on, like, what room you're in, but, like, still. But it feels like if It's a Small World is one of those rides where it feels more like a time capsule than... I feel like I'm traveling, like, time more than I am space. Because, like, the art style and, like, how things are animated and stuff like that. That's what it's like. Okay. Mad Tea Party is just teacups. I love a teacup, but again, you can ride teacups anywhere. I'm not going to Florida to ride teacups. Is what I'm thinking. Imagine you go all the way to Florida and you go to McDonald's and ride teacups. Like, don't do that. You can do that anywhere. So, there's that. No offense to the Floridians in chat. I don't know if he's still here. Is too grandfathered. Yeah. It's just like, okay. Let's see. I do know we have one Floridian chatter, so I hope he's not offended. Apologies to Florida. The one and only. Okay, Winnie the Pooh. You know what? I don't mind Winnie the Pooh, but again, I don't really remember what it's about. I know it's scary. Isn't Winnie the Pooh, like, scary? I forget why. There's, like, a villain or something, and there's, like, a warning. It's one of those rides that has, like, a warning at the front, like, this ride might be scary. And before you make fun of people, by the way, who have, oh, why do they have a warning? You should just know. Why is your kid such a pussy? Sometimes, guys, there are scary Disney attractions. I suddenly remembered my trauma with the Lilo and Stitch 4D experience at Disney World. I was one of the children that cried at the Disney Stitch thing. So, you know, it happens to the best of us. Okay. I just don't like it. And they shouldn't have changed it from the alien. They should have kept the scary alien. They should have kept the scary alien and made it for adults. Don't try to make it for children and then complain when the children are scared, when the original attraction was for adults and it was meant to be scary. I don't know. Everyone's like, parents complained and it was stupid. They had a right to complain. Okay. Anyway. They still got the Country Bear Jamboree at Disney World? Dude, honestly, I do not care about the Country Bear Jamboree. I'll put it on there. Maybe it's because I'm not American. Maybe I'm not American enough. I'm like, nah, I don't care about this American culture. But Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Is that new? What is this fucking, like... I know who composed this song, I think, but I'm like, what song is this? There's a Country Bears movie? They turned the Country Bear Jamboree into a movie? Wild. It's terrible. I can't imagine what it would be about. Okay. Magic Carpets of Aladdin. Don't know what that is. Tron Light Cycle Run. When did that come out? Because I remember seeing that ride and thinking I want to go on that, but I don't think I ever like went to Disney afterwards. Like, Tron Light Cycle Run. It opened in 2023. Why did I say 2020? It opened in 2023. It's 60 miles per hour? I want to go on that. Do they have that in Tokyo? I want to go on that. Whoa. 100 kilometers per hour. Straddling a light cycle. Oh, it's like a quote unquote race. Oh. It was originally at Shanghai Disneyland, but they cloned it to Disney World a couple years back. Extreme Coasters Network has a YouTube POV. That sounds cool, but yeah, it's only in Florida and Shanghai. How much is a plane ticket to Shanghai? I want to go on that, dude. This is why I want to tour. Here's the deal. I've said this before, I'm sure. I don't like Disney. I hate the company. I don't really care about the movies. I didn't watch them a lot as a kid. I had some Disney princess like toys and PC games, but I didn't watch the movies a lot. Don't like what the company stands for. I love the Disney parks though. I'm not to the point of being a Disney adult, but you know, I love like learning the history of theme parks, and Disney has like such a wealth of facts and such. And it's really cool to learn about how this all came to be and stuff, and all the effects they can use. They used to be really like innovative. I don't know, Disney the world in general used to be a lot more innovative than it is today. It felt like they kept making technology that would make life better, and nowadays all we do is make technology to make life worse. You know? I love a good Defunct Land. Oh man. But you know, like, send me a YouTube video about the Haunted Mansion, I will watch it. Space Mountain, I will watch it. Pirates of the Caribbean, absolutely. Send me a video with the People Mover, dude, and I'll watch that. Oh, wait, it'd be so cool to like ride the People Mover while watching a video about the People Mover. Anyway. I love a good ride POV. I haven't seen the animatronics two-parter yet. I gotta get on that. I might have seen part 1, but no, I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that. Okay. Anyway, Light Cycle Run, I have not been on it. It is a must ride. Like, give me the opportunity and I'm zooming. Get me on there. Anyway, I don't know anything about the Enchanted Tiki Room. The Carousel of... They still have the Carousel of Progress in Florida? Anonymous. Are my notifications not on for this screen? No! Anonymous has blessed us with $20 to say, I love technology. AI Uprising time Pog. No! Not the AI Uprising. There's a lot of animatronics hitting on women in part 2 for some reason. Noted. I'll be careful. Anyway, Carousel of Progress is a solid maybe. I think it's one of those rides where it's like I really respect it for its history and such and lore, and like looking at how amazing it must have been at the time to like witness something like this. Nowadays it's like we expect it to be easy to do, but just knowing like the history of what went into it, I think is really cool. Never been to the Swiss Family Treehouse. Don't even know what Awesome Planet is. Beauty and the Beast sing-along sounds annoying as hell. They got a Canada ride? Hold up, guys. We're Googling the Canada ride. Canada Far and Wide, which is a reference to the lyrics of the Canadian national anthem. This is an Epcot attraction, a Walt Disney World resort located in the Canada Pavilion. Opened in 2020, this 12-minute 360-degree film showcases Canadian landscapes and culture, narrated by Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy, two Canadian icons, RIP to Catherine O'Hara. The show highlights 5 regions across 6 time zones, showing Canadian natural beauty and its people. It's a movie. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's just a film. They got cool people to narrate it, and I don't know. As a Canadian who does not live in Canada, one thing that I do often deal with is people not realizing how big Canada is, for one thing. They'll say, oh, I love Canada. I went to Vancouver. Do you know Vancouver? And I was like, I went to the airport there once to connect a flight. But it is a 6-hour flight away from my home, so I don't know much about it. Or they're always like, oh, the nature is so beautiful. And in my mind, I'm imagining like a Walmart parking lot with like brown snow from all the car exhaust. And I'm like, oh yeah, beautiful landscapes. Like, the Canada that I know is not the Canada that is stereotypically portrayed. So like, you know, I do think Canada has a lot of nature, and it's cool. We got a lot of fresh water, a lot of like trees and things. And it is beautiful. I'm not very outdoorsy. So to me, it doesn't really speak to me much. I don't know. Maybe I could learn something at Canada Far and Wide. We stand on guard for thee and all that. Epcot ball. Isn't it like, who's the prettiest girl in school? Epcot ball. That is a really good vine. Okay, so I'm gonna leave Canada Far and Wide in the... I'm gonna put it in the maybe. They did something unique. More importantly than Canada Far and Wide, it's Canada Pavilion. I want to go to Epcot and drink around the world. That's a dream of mine. I think I could do it. Because my brain is warped and I'm delusional. I think I could do it. I think I have what it takes. Get me at Epcot. Get me at Epcot. That sounds like fun. But alas, that's very far away. Bring Epcot to Japan. Expand like Disney Sea to add the world. Vlog drinking around the world. Oh, that sounds amazing. A dream, truly. Truly. Anyway, Frozen Ever After. Didn't even watch, I mean, I think I saw Frozen once. I think you can become an international alcoholic, yes! Alcoholism, but multicultural. Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival, sounds boring. Grand Fiesta Tour, no idea what that could be. Guardians of the Galaxy, didn't watch the movie. Journey into Imagination with Figment, I have heard negative things about this. They got tequila shots? I don't like tequila, but that is like the most Mexican alcohol you could get. So it would have to be done. And I would need to already be drunk a little bit to drink tequila. How many countries are there at Epcot, actually? Like, how many drinks we talking? Yeah, I've heard that the Figment Imagination thing like used to be something else and it was good. And now it's kind of like, eh. Journey of Water. Living with the Land. Mission Space. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Reflections of China. So is Soarin' good? I've heard good things about Soarin'. I think they have that in Japan, but it was closed when I went. Or I think some Californians I know talk about it. Is Soarin' good? I'm putting Soarin' in a maybe. I would try it. It's on my radar. Epcot Ball. Spaceship Earth is the name of the Epcot Ball, right? Like you go inside to do this attraction. I've never done it, I don't think, but I'm gonna put it up in maybe just because of the Epcot Ball. I wanted to experience Animal Kingdom, I'd go to the Science Center. I miss the Science Center. Y'all, take me to the Ontario Science Center right now. I want the roof to collapse and kill me. I would be happy. I would be happy if the Science Center roof collapsed and killed me. That would be a great way to go. In a food festival at Epcot. You didn't get churros? Dang. Dang. There's so many good flavored churros at Disney Sea. I low-key, people I know are talking about going to Disney again sometime soon, but like, I've been spending a lot of money lately, so I don't think I can. Okay, Test Track. Is Test Track what I think? I'm putting an ew. I remember when Test Track was like, I think it was brand new. When did Test Track drop? I don't care when it was reopened. When did it open? Oh, it was like super old. It's reopened many times though. Why do they keep closing it down? I remember it was like hyped up as a big deal. We waited in line for Test Track, I think, for like over an hour, maybe 2 hours. I waited in line for this attraction, and then it was like kind of boring. That's what I remember. I think it was recently reopened at the time. Because it was like 2012 or something. Oh, they just keep changing the car who sponsors it? I would love to meet someone who was convinced to buy a Ford F-150 at Disney World. I would love to know, who does that marketing work on? Who's actually thinking like this? He's like, nah, I didn't even want a truck until I went to Disney. Okay. Yeah, I don't know these things. I don't know what Cali River Rapids is, but I love a River Rapids ride, so it's going up here anyway. But again, it's not a must ride because I can do this at Canada's Wonderland. I don't gotta go all the way to Florida. I can go to fucking, where's Canada's Wonderland? Vaughan? Or something? It's in Animal Kingdom. I probably haven't done it then. I think we're just in Animal Kingdom, like Tree of Life, Navi River Journey, Triceratops Spin, Dinosaur. You can't just name it Dinosaur. What the fuck do you mean? Dinosaur. Disney Beast live on stage. Disney Junior Play and Dance. Indiana Jones, Frozen Sing-Along, Star Wars things, Mickey Mouse thing, Muppet Vision 3D, Slinky Dog Dash, Star Wars. Ooh, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. I do respect it. I'm scared. I don't like drop rides, but did we go on this? Did we do Twilight Zone Tower of Terror? Did I do that? I vaguely remember doing it, but I can't imagine I would ever go on a drop tower. I think other people did. That's possible too. I've seen so many ride POVs, I can't tell what's real or not. And you're right. Rock and Roller Coaster is amazing. I love the Rock and Roller Coaster so much. And the rest of these, I don't really know what they are. So this is my Disney World tier list. Hall of Presidents. Oh, is it like a wax museum? I'm not American, so I don't care about the presidents. I think this is accurate. Today I learned about Tron Light Cycle Run. And I want to go to China now. So I can do that. I want to go 60 miles per hour on the little Tron motorcycle. That sounds great. Wax museum with animatronic wax. Huh. What a premise. It's probably good air conditioning. Yeah, they brought it to Florida. That's why it's on this list. But no, you should do that. I just don't want to go to China because that's closer than Florida to me now. But wait, Hall of Presidents has like the animatronic Lincoln? Or is that in California? Is that in California? Because that would change my opinion of it. Okay, Hall of Presidents is now a maybe. If they got Lincoln. For the historical value. Not of Lincoln existing, but of the animatronic. I don't care about the history of Lincoln, I care about the history of the animatronic of Lincoln. So maybe, okay. So again, a maybe, depending, maybe just means it depends on something. Prince Charming depends on if I have time. Cinderella Castle depends on if I have time. It's a Small World depends on if the line is short. Mad Tea Party depends on if I'm bored. Winnie the Pooh depends on the line length. Hall of Presidents depends on if they got Lincoln. It's great air conditioning. Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it gets hot and you have to have the wax museum cold. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear is a good time. Even if it didn't have the shooting things aspect, I would still want to go on it. It's just fun to look at. Anyway, this is the tier list of the Disney World attractions. What should we do next? I also have, you know, let's do a quiz just so I can say that we did at least a quiz. I was linked. Oh my god, this is very red. The red is hurting my eyes after looking at the dark screen for so long. I'm sorry about that, guys. Personality quiz. It's a me Mario on Play Nintendo, a website I did not know existed. But today we're going to find out Mario quiz. See, okay, I put the carousel, where's the tier list again, so I can just briefly reference it again. I put the carousel of progress in maybe again because I just love the history of it. I can imagine, like, when it first came out, it must be like crazy high tech, a marvel of modern technology. And I love the history of Disney parks. Not Disney the company, but the Disney park specifically. Okay, what do you want to do when you grow up? Race karts? Travel the world? Be a professional gamer? Surprise me. Well, I want to be a pro gamer. I already kind of am. Oh, which might be the most fun way to get around? Sailing on the water, drilling underground tunnels, riding on a motorbike, walking along a path. Did you guys know that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is rated everyone with comic mischief? That was required information for this quiz. It will be on the quiz. I'm debating between these two. I love a good walk. What if I want to walk without, yeah, what if I want to walk without a path? I want to walk the route less traveled. I want to be unique. I pick motorbike because it was fast. Choose an item. Ooh, I don't know what any of these things do except for banana. I have not played a Mario game in a while. What does Boo Bell do? I love Boo, and I love bells, but like, okay, Boo Bell. What might be a fun way to celebrate your birthday? Explore new places, hang out at the mall, go on a boat ride, pop lots of balloons. Not that one. Nah, we're hanging out at the mall. Okay. Where might you want to go on vacation? Why is all the questions got might in them? Anyway. Lunar Colony, Shining Falls, Floral Island, or Goomba Lagoon. Okay, so I don't know what any of these locations are. I'm going purely based on appearances. Shining Falls. I got Mario from Super Mario Party Jamboree.
What did you get? Colossal? Everyone take the quiz. What did you get? Should I play Super Mario Party Jamboree? You got Mario from Mario and Luigi Brothership. I've never heard of that. I've never well, Mario and Luigi. What? Am I this out of touch? I don't even know what that is. But yeah, you know what? I got Mario from Super Mario Party Jamboree because I love to party. Known fact about me. When my friends go out all night partying in Shinjuku, I go home and I sleep in my bed, and then I do a live stream the next morning where I learn which Mario I am. So take that. You also got Mario from Jamboree? What's wrong with that? Why are you crying? Because you got the same answer as me? There's more to explore. Quirky puzzle? Wait. Guys, I want to do quirky puzzle. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Let's do medium difficulty. Hold on. Oh. Me when the book is mysterious. I don't know. I didn't play the game. That doesn't go there. It does go here though, I think. Yes. Oh, they connected. They connected. I'm realizing we're a little off topic here. Getting a little distracted. On the Mario children's website. But I just had to know, you know? Where does that go? I don't know where that goes. Yoshi? Yoshi! Okay. It's coming together. It's coming together. I don't like how all the pieces are overlapping and I can't see them. Oh, it's one piece. One piece! Da 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 da. Why am I so bad at puzzles? What the hell is happening? Okay. Here we go. It's coming together. It's coming together. Aren't you guys glad I didn't click the 50-piece puzzle? Yay! Amazing job! It took me over a minute. Oh, I searched it by accident. It took me over a minute. Well, I like the balloons. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Got distracted mid the Yoshi puzzle. I got the convenience store tier list. The Japanese, there are more quizzes on the Mario website. Okay, wait, let me do this first. This is gonna be quick because some of these are only in regions that I don't live in. But 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven's S tier. Family Mart is also S tier. I know they're rivals. I love them both for different reasons, okay? Everyone talks about Fami Chiki. Y'all gotta get a Nana Chiki. Family Mart has good karaage, but 7-Eleven's chicken piece tastes like the Family Mart karaage. So think about that. Mini Stop? They don't even exist. Like, Mini Stop? It's so rare that you'll find a Mini Stop. Same with Daily Yamazaki. But Daily Yamazaki, okay, Mini Stop is famous for ice cream and fries, but like whenever I'm there, I'm never gonna buy ice cream or fries. Maybe if I lived near one. Yeah, this is Megalovania. I'm gonna rank Seiko Mart pretty low. Sorry about that, Seiko Mart enjoyers. Because it's only in Hokkaido. And I know for some regions in Hokkaido, this is like your grocery store, this is your lunch place, this is your everything. But when I was in Sapporo, I could barely find them. There were way more 7s and Family Marts. And then I did go to Seiko Mart and they didn't accept my preferred payment method. So that kind of sucked. Anyway, it is what it is. Why is there 2 mini stops? Why are there 2 mini stops? What's going on? I don't know what this red circled K is. It does look like Circle K though, right? It's not only in the US, we have them in Canada. It's owned by Couche-Tard. So in Canada it used to be called Max Milk, but then they rebranded it to be the same, I think, Circle K. In Quebec though, they're still called Couche-Tard. And they still have the same logo, but I've never seen a Circle K in Japan. Oh, there are 2 Seiko Marts too. There's 2 of each. Okay, Lawson? Lawson's getting an A tier. Okay. Maybe just because they're less common, but also I feel like I'll go into Lawson and they often just won't have like what I'm looking for. The selection's not as good. So. Oh, there's 3 Seiko Marts. Who made this tier list? Why are there 3 Seiko Marts? But I think this is all the ones I've been to, which really isn't that many, but you know. This is the tier list. And there's 5 of them are the same 2 places. So. Nice. Anyway, back to here. Are there more quizzes on here? Let's see. Personality quiz. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Are we dead? No, why are we dying? What happened? We're dying? No! Stream health. It seems to be- oh wait, no. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming! Ah! Oh, is it back to normal? No, it's not back to normal. I can see my... Hold up. Oh, you can see my stream too now, lol. Forgot that was a thing. Here's what YouTube looks like behind the scenes, guys. We are back though, yeah. Okay. Back to the quizzes. Pokemon before I chose which Pokemon to do in the game. Wait, okay, we're gonna do some quizzes. These are all short, right? Because like they're for kids with no attention span. So, okay. I was way behind. Which holiday house guest could be a good fit for your family? Neither of these 2 are invited into my home. Game I've never played. Quiz. Waluigi quiz! What's your Waluigi percentage? Okay. There's so many quizzes. Oh my god. I have to be a bit more selective. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna speed through these, guys. It's gonna be great. Who's your partner Pokemon? Let's go. Which vacation spot do you want to visit? None. I want to visit a city. Forest. The lesser of the 3 evils. I hate the outdoors. What would make you happiest? Looking my best, eating a snack, being the center of attention. Not the last one, oh my god. I say like I'm not literally like broadcasting myself to the whole internet. I'm like, ew, I don't want to be the center of attention. But also listen to me and everything I have to say. Let's go to the beach. Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna say looking my best. Which ability would help in battle? I don't know what these do. I don't know what these are. Ah! Let me Google what Pokemon abilities do. Why do you assume I would know this, Nintendo? This is a children's website. I'm voice typing now. What does Pokemon ability Blaze do? Increases fire type moves by 50%. I don't care about fire types. Oh, are these gonna be fire, grass, and water? Torrent, dew, Pokemon. It's literally just the 3 main types, isn't it? They're just type boost moves. I wonder which starter I should choose, guys. Which color would you choose? I don't know. Which color would I choose? Of these? None. Wow, I got Quaxley. Here's a video clip. Wow. I've already made fun of this, I think, on stream, so I will refrain. Well, turns out, guys, water types are cool. Who would have known? Okay, powerful and rare legendary Pokemon, blah blah blah. Which one matches my personality? Now this, we got some choices here. Whoa, okay. Going to the past, that could be fun. Telekinesis, super strength, ability to stop time, teleportation. Teleportation? I think maybe teleportation. It would save a lot of time. Normally I would choose like invisibility, but it's not on here. If I travel into the past, does that also mean I can travel back to the future? No more car, bus fare, exactly. Could save a lot of money on flights. Teleportation. How would you want to get around? Teleportation. I just said that. Levitate. What kind of activity would you prefer? Ooh, I do this a lot already. Dude, play dodgeball? Who the fuck wants to play dodgeball? Were y'all dodgeball kids? I used to be the kid in gym class who would stand still during dodgeball because I got too stressed out if I actually tried to dodge the balls, and I just hoped I would get hit so I could sit on the bench. Maybe y'all could have guessed that about my personality. I'm gonna listen to heavy metal music. Choose a signature move. I don't know what these do, but I'm assuming they are in fact just moves of the Pokemon we can choose from at the end. Electro Drift sounds cool. It sounds like Tokyo Drift. Which of these Pokemon types do you prefer? Dragon, Electric, Fairy, Fighting, Steel, Water, Psychic. I guess out of these, Water. Which color would you want to paint your room? Lavender. Maybe pink, but I don't know, lavender's a great color. You can get like a... My bedroom back in my parents' house was like this gray color with a slight bluish, purplish tint, but I don't know, it's very subtle. It's adaptable, it's light. What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. Electrician, warrior, security guard, boxer, architect, scientist, watchmaker. I forget which one is time. Is that Dialga? Or is it Palkia? Palkia and Dialga are space and time, but I forget which one's which. How old is Rourke supposed to be? Because I always thought he was like 20. But someone recently was like, he's a minor. And I'm like, is he actually a minor? I mean, he's a minor. But they were also insinuating he was a minor. Like late teens. Rourke, no! Oh, it's Dialga? Okay. I know Pokemon Diamond is like my first Pokemon game, but I forget what Dialga does.
Yeah, who the fuck does these jobs? Is this like what 10-year-old boys are striving for? Am I just the wrong demographic? I thought everyone wanted to be a YouTuber these days. That's what I tell the students when I'm at work. I'm like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, I want to be a YouTuber. And they're like, huh? You're already a teacher. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't be my whole life. Okay, let's see. What would you want to be when you grow up? I don't want to be an electrician because I'm scared of electricity. I don't want to be a warrior because I'm scared of getting hurt. I don't want to be a security guard because I'm afraid of confrontation. I don't want to be a boxer because I'm not very strong. I don't want to be an architect because I'm a little stupid. I don't want to be a scientist because that's like work. I don't want to be a watchmaker because it's not 1804. I guess we're making watches now. That seems like the worst. Out of all the choices, that's the least bad. Okay, which statement would you most identify with? I don't back down from a challenge. False. I respect my elders. False. I protect my loved ones. I'm not good at that. Okay, well. I'm not always on time. I'm probably this one. It's not even a good thing. Out of all these things, why am I the bad one? Ooh, describe your fashion style. Oh, wear feathers, braids, metal objects. I need no ornamentation. Who wrote this? Was it 1817 when they wrote this quiz? I need no ornamentation. Like William Shakespeare's over here. What's going on? I like to wear brooches. Who the fuck? Who the fuck taking this quiz is wearing a brooch? I think I said this in my last stream too, actually. Do people actually wear brooches? I think it's only old ladies that wear brooches. I like to wear shiny jewelry. I do like to wear shiny jewelry. I like to wear what I call Japanese fuckboy jewelry. Spiky accents. I do have some spiky accents as well. It's written by Nintendo's resident weird old guy. I'm gonna say I like to wear shiny jewelry. I'm Mewtwo, guys. I'm Mewtwo. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew, but its size and disposition are vastly different. Mewtwo can be encountered in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee games for the Nintendo Switch family of systems. Wow! Did you guys know that? That is the only game Mewtwo appeared in. Anyway, Animal Crossing. Which personality traits do you see in yourself? Dreamy and directional, helpful and encouraging, practical and loving, organized and efficient. I do be dreaming a lot. Not making those dreams come true, but I do be dreaming a lot. What is something you're good at? No. Maybe. Yes, yes. I'm good at sleeping. Okay. Which sounds like a fun way to spend your time. Organizing shelves. No, not cleaning with a vacuum. No way. Being a travel guide, maybe. Organizing shelves. Choose a sidekick. I don't even know who these people are. No sidekick, just my vacuum. It's giving 1950s housewife. I'm gonna pick Captain. He sings a little song. Which character's outfit would you want to wear? Well, I can see their outfits. That's perfect. Out of these people aren't even dressed cool. Rossetti. I got Luna. I don't know who that is. Luna is the guide to solve, because you can visit Slumber Island to terraform and build a dream island. Why would I want to do that? It's Luna's job to achieve your dream island back safely too. Why would you need to have 2 islands? I mean, she looks cunty. I like her makeup. I don't know who that is. Anyway. Chilling out. Friends and family sometimes visit each other's home during winter break. Let's see who I should invite into my home. Who should I welcome into my domain this holiday season? How would you want to spend a snowy afternoon? In an igloo or by the fire? Neither? I guess indoors is good. What would you want to make for a holiday dessert? Star-shaped cookies or I don't bake. The cookies seem easier. What kind of decorations would you prefer? Yeah, the pretty ones. Which snow activity is most fun? Sledding or building an ice castle? Sledding. Who do you want to exchange gifts with? I don't know. Do these people have personality? You know what I learned recently, actually? Which kind of freaked me out. In like the top 3 or whatever Mario ships on Archive of Our Own, Bowser and Luigi is in the top 3, I think. I did not know these freaks were shipping Bowser and Luigi. I bet Bowser, because we're already leaning towards Mario. Mario is no good house guest. No. No. We're not. I'm not playing in the snow or eating yummy food with this man. Not allowed. I never played this game, so I'm skipping it. Luigi. Guys, oh my god. How Waluigi am I? How might you get through a difficult situation? Scream, wah. That was a bit more Wario. I'm sorry about that. Scream, wah. That's a bit more Waluigi. Keep my chin up or turn to friends for support. What the fuck is this? Who did this? I need to know who at Nintendo wrote this. And, I need to kill them so I can have their job. That is a joke, but I will take them out and make sure that I'm next in line. Why am I not getting paid to do this? I could do this. I'm gonna, how do I get through a difficult situation? I'm gonna answer honestly, guys, and see genuinely how Waluigi I am. Which character do you have the least in common? Oh, it's hard to tell. I am like Toad because I'm scared and I'm an NPC. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm like Wario because I'm greedy and disgusting. Maybe I'm nothing like Luigi, guys. Maybe I'm like the opposite of Luigi, you could say. You could say the opposite of Luigi. Choose a mustache shape. Oh. I don't know about this, guys. I'm trying to take this quiz objectively. But also, they're just giving me the answers. They're just giving me the... I really hope a kid played this in the computer lab at school. Do schools still have computer labs? Let me rephrase that. I hope some kid is playing this on their Chromebook in class. I also hope their Chromebook explodes. I'm gonna blame Chromebooks for the tech literacy drain we are seeing, which no one is tech literate anymore. Objectively though, of all these designs, the Wario one is more fun. Squiggly. Hey, do you consider yourself a team player? I'm gonna say I work well with like one other person. But I often do things with maybe one person. What might be your dream come true? I don't like how these questions are worded. Okay, let's see. To win a sports championship, no. To inherit a garlic farm, no. To be the best friend I can be. I guess I want to be a good friend then. Okay, I'm a little bit like Waluigi. Okay. Okay. They just tell me I'm Wario? Hold up. You're a little bit like Waluigi. Like Wario! Wait. Okay. Well, I didn't like that. Let's do the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe quiz. It is 5 questions. I think we can get through it. This song is a banger. Anyway. Which course do you want to try first? Out of these 4,
I'm lucky because I don't remember what cups these are in, so. Imagine they just ask which course for 4 questions, and then if you answer all the ones from the mushroom cup, it's like, here's the mushroom cup. Baby Park, not Yoshi. I don't like any of these. Ugh. Baby Park if it was on the GameCube, but not on the Switch. I love a Wii course, but not really this one. I hate Yoshi Circuit. Hot take. I guess I'm just a Mario Circuit. I'm basic. Y'all, they put fucking Cheese Land in this quiz. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Okay, well, we're not picking Cheese Land. I love SNES Rainbow Road, though. Which course might best match your mood today? Today specifically. Wild Woods, Ice Ice Outpost, Dragon Driftway, and Twisted Mansion. I'm always careful pronouncing Ice Ice Outpost, so I don't say Ice Ice Outpost. Canadian accent makes Ice Ice Outpost really funny. Every vowel in that is Canadian. Let's see, I'm gonna pick, today, I feel a little twisted. I'm a little twisted in my mind today, guys. Okay, which course would you want to race on with friends? With friends? Specifically? Mute City. Mute City. Which character do you want to race next to? Well, I am Link, so I can't race next to Link. I want to race next to Isabelle. I got the Flower Cup! Wow! Because I picked 2 of the Flower Cup tracks. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? Y'all, I feel like chat's so far behind where I actually am in real life. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm checking my stream information. Keeps pulling me back in time. What? What? Hold up. This is really weird. I don't have that much delay on my end. I only had like a 3 to 5 second delay on my end. Maybe you should refresh? Maybe y'all should refresh? Yeah, I could enable DVR and disable it, and maybe that would jump everyone back up. I'll give it a try. You missed some quiz results, and everyone seems to be behind where I'm at. No, I can enable and disable DVR while the stream is going. I just did it. I've done it before too. See, the problem is I stream in essentially 4K. Yeah, the crazy lag spike might have caused it. My internet went like shit for a couple seconds and then it came back, but the damage was done. I think, no, I stream in like 4K. So, and 60 frames. But YouTube, when you're on ultra low latency, can only output at 1080. So I always have an error that my stream status is poor because my resolution is too high and it's not supported for this configuration. But then when the video processes post-stream, it tends to have the 4K option, so I always do that. So my stream always says there's an error, so sometimes I can't tell if there's an actual error. I know it's a little strange. YouTube's just quirky like that. Maybe I don't need to be streaming in 4K. I'm not like, I don't even know if I'm outputting like what my OBS is set to, but still. I guess I shall continue regardless. I shall persevere. We shall persevere. It's just a little annoying for like a stream with so much chatting going on. Speedway. I think my OBS, I am outputting over 9,000 KB per second, so I should be back to normal. Okay, Jamboree Buddies. Who's my Jamboree buddy? Which minigame sounds the most fun to you? I didn't play the game. Why is there an asterisk? They put an asterisk next to Rosalina's Radical Race because you can't play it on a Switch Lite. What? 9,000? It is over 9,000! Motion control minigame equals ew? Tell that to Mario Party 8 when you shake the remote up and down. Actually, that is kind of ew when you think about it. I'm gonna randomly pick one based on how it sounds. Daisy's athletic course is probably a really good minigame. The joke minigame. Okay, how would your friends describe you? Well, I don't know because I'm not them. Okay? They would not call me sporty. They would not call me chill. They would not call me brave. They would not call me speedy. They would not call me competitive. Out of all of these, surprisingly, I might be chill. Okay, here's the deal. I am not chill at all, but I learned how to trick myself into thinking everything's fine, even if it's not. I am cool. That is true, and that's similar to chill. You know what? I'm chill in the sense that I want to be physically cold. What would you want to do in your spare time? Explore a fun house, play classic games, go on a long bike ride, go snowboarding, take a spa day. I guess play video games. Which color? I like this one. It's all the colors. Pink. Which in-game perk sounds best to you? Item discounts, easier time rolling big numbers, add extra to dice rolls, get slightly helpful item, get a slightly helpful item, get a slightly helpful item at the start of your turn, or start each turn with an item. Easier time rolling big numbers. What would your party outfit look like? Pink gown and crown. Something magical. Very flowy. My favorite red hat. Or my favorite green shirt. I want to be Princess Peach. Which game board sounds like fun? Sounds like fun, not which game board is fun. They did not imply any of these are fun. Either the Rainbow Castle or the mall. I want to pick the mall. Oh my god, I got Peach. What? I wonder how that could have happened. Okay. Movie match. Who should I go to the movies with? Ooh, we can watch the Mario Galaxy movie, which I hear is a very good movie. What would you want to wear to the movies? Cosplay the... Oh, I have cosplayed a character to the movies before. And yeah, I'm not wearing any of the other things. Oh my god. I was gonna say, to the movies, I'm wearing my pajamas. Oh, how would you want to get to the movie theater? Silly answers only. Through a warp pipe, in my royal carriage, flying in my clown car, flutter jumping the whole way, or on a starship. I want to teleport. Which movie snack would you want to share? Popcorn. I hate popping candy. Apple slices. What is this? Like healthy McDonald's? Strawberry smoothie. Popcorn. Where would you want to sit at the movie theater? That's not where, that's on what? Where, I was gonna say the back. Where no one's watching me go on my phone. In an egg chair, on a throne, in a car, drive-in style, on a toadstool. You know, in the car would be fun. Just drive into the movies. I can't drive, nor do I have a car. Which plushie would you want to bring to the movie theater? Do people do that? Anyway, I'm bringing Toad. What's your favorite thing about going to the movies? The stars? Like the actors? The snacks? The romance? The music? The action? I'm assuming by these they mean like like what type of movie you're watching? This is not the exact Barbie Scooby-Doo game song, I don't think. Oh, maybe it is. It's one of them. It's from the Barbie detective game. It might be the one from the Scooby-Doo game. Okay, I guess I'm gonna say, the romance. Maybe you're going there on a date? Okay, what do you want to do after the movie? Go out for a meal, play arcade games, draw pictures of my favorite scenes, hit the mall. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna yap about it. I got Mario, kill yourself. Quiz, mood dude? Hello. Choose a Pokemon type. Dark, because I'm edgy. Dark like my soul. Choose a superpower. I have never heard acid touch be on these lists. Like, try to make it less obvious what we're getting towards here. I want to fly. Choose a word to describe your personality. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm charming, kind, persuasive, or brave? I'm not brave. Am I charming? I might be persuasive, but I try not to be. None of y'all know anything about me. I guess I'm not charming. I'm gonna say that I'm charming. I'm so quirky and different. I think I'm charming. I'm trying hard to be charming. It doesn't make me naturally charming, but I want to be charming. Choose a fun topic. Dragons, mind control, wrestling, and plants. In my mind, I was like, yeah, let's like talk about something fun because we're kids taking the quiz. Let's talk about mind control. Mind control. That'd be fun to talk about. Choose a signature move. Hypnosis might have uses on people. What the fuck is this? Mega Malamar. Is this a drag queen? They got drag queen Pokemon now? Feeling clever, colorful, hypnotic? You might be in a Mega Malamar kind of mood. Is that the female reproductive system? Oh my god! Yeah, because like this is the labia, and this is the vaginal canal, and this is the uterus, and these are the fallopian tubes. I hate it so much. What the hell? Oh my god. I'm telling you, my streams are educational. That's the last quiz, this last Mario Nintendo quiz I had open. I think I'm done with them. We can make, ooh, this one's fun. We got the Goro Majima tier list. This had to happen, guys. Y'all should have seen this coming. We're making the Majima tier list. Okay. This is like a really thorough tier list. I do think it's funny how this image isn't cropped correctly and he's just, he has no head. So no head? Okay. There are some Majimas on here that I don't know. There are some Majimas on here I don't know very well. They got both Kenzan Majimas, which like I'm not even that familiar with. I only know the first part of Kenzan Majima, and even then, not very well. I watched the cutscenes like a few months ago. We got, the first one is Pirate Captain Majima. Image with watermark on it. Very well made. So in this one, oh yeah, there are some better Dead Souls images, and we know which one. But yeah, I feel like Pirate Majima, he has amnesia in this form. So he doesn't have, what he does know, what he doesn't know is very interesting. I don't know how amnesia works, nor do I think the devs really researched it when they made the game. So it's not like super accurate or whatever. If you want to get like, if you want to start diagnosing Goro Majima, I don't know how amnesia works. I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying he's faking it, but I'm just saying I don't know. I'm gonna put, this was like solid, like, so this is a solid A or B tier, I think. It feels weird putting it in B tier, but just, they're all good. I want to put them all in S tier, but some are better than others. Not all Majimas are created equal. So, let's see, Dead Souls. No, let's go in order. Bartender Majima. It's a really funny scene. It's a really funny scene. And he looks nice in a little outfit. And he knows what he's talking about. So that's also good. Why is the music so quiet? I guess it'll get louder later. I don't remember this playlist. Okay. Next is this specifically Kiwami 2? This is Kiwami 2. Kiwami 2 Majima. All the tiers should be labeled Majima. Genuinely, yes. Hold up. Majima tier. Then we got Majima tier. Majima tier. Majima tier. And of course, sometimes we gotta put you in Majima tier. Majima tier, okay. Some of them are under, this one is spelled correctly, and these ones aren't. Apparently. Is it because of a space? Yeah, it's a space, okay. Nope, lol. Okay, so. Kiwami 2 Majima is a decent Majima. It's early Dragon Engine, but this is the game where you really see his tiny little waist. And of course he's funny, but it's hard to compare him to Yakuza 2 Majima because they fill almost the same role. This one just added a little extra, I guess. Okay, we got Majima here with the gun. Dead Souls Majima is Majima tier. Because, I don't know, that game is written so well. The characterizations are amazing for everyone. Yakuza 6 Majima is going in the Majima tier down here because they did not use it. This is the only game in the series, I'm pretty sure, where there's no Majima boss fight. Well, this is the only game where you play as Kiryu in a mainline game as the protagonist and don't fight Majima. Because you also don't fight him in, like, 0. But that's because, like, you are him. You don't fight him in Dead Souls, but, like, you are him. Etc. So, yeah. Now, Yakuza 3 Majima tier. You see so much of Majima's personality, like the darker side of his personality in Yakuza 3. Not like dark as in evil, but dark like sad and serious. I think, he still has fun when like Kiryu's around and, you know, he's doing his stuff, but he just does not care about clan politics. He's only there because Kiryu wanted him to be there. So, and yet, no, I also do, I agree. I think Red Nose Majima is an important part of Majima history, and it's very sad how it often gets overlooked these days. But yeah, it's a pretty good Majima. Now, Yakuza 1 Majima, I can go like in like Majima tier, I guess. It's like, I don't know. He's kind of whatever. They hadn't like made a personality for him yet in Yakuza 1, right? He was just like a creepy guy, you know? He's meant to be like a little unhinged, which I guess, yeah, But that's really all it is there is to it. He has a couple fights. The fight in Shangri-La is pretty cool. I like that cutscene in that fight. But otherwise, like, yes, King, give us nothing. Now, we're at the first of 2 Kenzan Majimas. I don't remember, I feel like, enough about this character to know where to put him. I didn't really care that much for him, though. I'm gonna put him in Majima tier down here. From what I remember, he was just kind of like, whatever. He was a guy. He died, kind of. He's whatever. Now, Yakuza 8 Majima. Ooh, okay. Majima tier. Majima tier. Well, he might belong in Majima tier. It's hard to say, okay? Because the 3 Jimas have been, the 3 Jimas, like, went to rural Hokkaido to live basically off the grid to prevent their influence from any criminal activities going on in Tokyo or whatever. So they did this act of, like, self-sacrifice, all 3 of them, but they're really not helping anyone, and the problems are still happening, but they just don't want to be a part of it anymore. They have good reasons. And Kiryu also has good reasons, but they have a little argument. And, I think my favorite part about Majima in 8, actually, is how they show all the flashbacks to other games. So he's not that strong, but he's still a good Majima. He's still, I just love it when he looks at Kiryu with that sad eye, like, why are you leaving? And it hurts me in my heart a little bit. So he gets that. He does that very well in 8. Now, Taxi Driver Majima. Taxi Driver Majima, okay, sad eye. He only has 1, okay? If I said sad eyes, you'd have to point that out too. No matter what, no matter what, we're gonna point it out, but it's true. He has beautiful eye. He does. He does. There's so much soul behind his eye, and I like staring into it. Anyway, we got Taxi Driver Majima from Kiwami 1 Majima Everywhere. There will be a lot of Kiwami 1 Majima Everywhere referenced here. I'm going to... this is a good one. It's a good one, but it's nothing special, okay? It's Majima tier. Now, Officer Majima, it's gonna go up a little bit. I think he had a little more fun with that one. I think he was able to have a little more fun with that one. He approaches you for like a stop and search or whatever, but then he finds something illegal and beats you up about it. It's fun, it's cute. Now, here we have Kiwami 1 Majima, right? But because all the Majima Everywhere Majimas are separate, no, Kiwami 1 Majima is still top tier. And I'm gonna say that because I love when he like comes out of the garbage can, or when he comes out of the manhole cover. Look at my Discord cover picture. I like when he like jumps out of nowhere and he gets you, you know? So he's there for that. I love fighting him in the slugger stance. So when he starts like, you know, recharging with the special Kiyomi recharge mechanic, you can like grab him by the head and he looks up at you and, he's like, oh, ooh, and I'm like, ooh. Anyway, it's a good Majima. Now we got Zero Majima. It's hard to put Zero Majima somewhere because on one hand, he looks so ugly with his hair pulled back like that. He looks so bad. But again, the facial mocap in that game was so good. I felt every feeling. It's gonna go in Majima tier. It's gonna go in Majima tier. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. We got, now this isn't Majima. This is Okita Soji. Mild spoilers, it's also not Okita Soji, but anyway. Especially in the remake. Good lord. That game is beautiful. It doesn't play great, it's not a great remake, but Jesus, it's beautiful. He's everything. I just keep looking at him. Like, anyway, moving on. Yakuza 2 Majima for PlayStation 2. Well, no, this is Okita Soji because it's the video. They made a game about like Shinsengumi and Meiji Restoration. Look into Yakuza Ishin. Or Like a Dragon Ishin is the name of the remake. The original wasn't released in English, but the remake was. For PlayStation 4 and 5 and PC. I think it's on PC. It did not get good Steam reviews. It did not get good Steam reviews. But they've made 2 samurai games that, like, Kiryu is still the protagonist, but now he's playing the role of Miyamoto Musashi or whatever, so. They made 2 of those. Now, Yakuza 2, PlayStation 2. This is the Majima that started Majima in my mind. Like, yeah, Majima was in Yakuza 1, but starting in Yakuza 2 is when they started to, like, flesh him out, right? So, he's a very historically significant Majima. Majima tier, I think. You can go in there. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna give a hot take. Hot take time. Hot take warning. Hanya Man? Majima tier. So, he's whatever. He doesn't say anything. He's, you know, covering his face. I want to see his beautiful face. Why are you hiding that beautiful face? So, he just Majima tier. He's not the worst, but you know. He definitely has, like, a lure. But, again, I want to see his face. And we got everyone's idol right here. From Majima Everywhere. This one, I'm putting it in Majima tier. Because I think my problem with Everyone's Idol Goro or whatever it was called in the game. I feel like, okay, yeah, cool, he's like, you know, at the club and he's dancing and he's wearing a funny outfit, but like, there was nothing special about it. It was just Majima. And if he's gonna put on a costume and do a big thing, he better be like, you know, taxi driver, like, kidnapping you, or police officer frisking you, you know, or zombie we'll get to, right? So it's like, you could do more with this. You could do more with this. Right? Anyway, I was disappointed by the lack of creativity and effort that went into Everyone's Idol Majima. Now, I notice now that not every Majima is on this list. Hold up. Which Majima is this, also? Am I stupid? Which Majima is this? Four? 5? I noticed that if it's 5, there's no 4, and if it's 4, there's no 5. Which is interesting to me because I do have feelings about Yakuza 5 Majima. This tier list is incomplete. I thought it would be complete when I saw this dude, and this dude, and this dude. The fact that both of these exist, but not like 5 or 4 or whichever one. I just don't know if in Yakuza 5 we're ever at the batting center, is what I'm... it does have 5 energy to it, like something about the textures, but I guess I'll have to lump them together. This is 4 and 5 Majima. I guess they didn't change too much personality-wise, so I'm just gonna lump them together. 4, 5 Majima. Okay. Well, but he's so much more important in 4. But I guess if I want to talk about the flashback, we do have flashback Majima here as well. Okay, I'm going to put 4, 5 Majima in Majima tier. It's complicated. It's complicated, okay? In Yakuza 5, he wasn't used for much, which was really disappointing. In Yakuza 4, I get the vibe that in Yakuza 4, they really wanted to do something with Majima's character specifically, but for whatever reason, they were opposed to making Majima a playable character. Ironically, they made him a playable character in the very next game, Dead Souls. But I think they invented the character Saejima because they wanted to flesh out Majima. So they were doing something with him then. When he shows up at the end of the first part, it's like a huge, crazy reveal, and it was a really impactful moment. Now, unfortunately, I don't know anything about this next Majima because I have not seen that far into the game. If you can see, this is the second half of Kenzan Majima. I want to assume it's going to be better than the first Majima based on vibes. But again, like, I don't know this one. I'm a fake fan. I'll put them together. I don't like how he looks either. I don't know. It was their first attempt to make Majima on the PlayStation 3. Now, Goromi is Majima tier. Absolutely. Now, I don't like to call myself a Goromi fan because that's a whole subset of Majima fans. In the Majima fandom, which is very active on twitter.com. Sorry, x.com, the everything app. If you're a Majima fan, if you're in the Majima fandom, you'll know there is a sub-fandom of Goromi fans. And I cannot claim to be a Goromi fan. I don't feel that strongly about her either way. I think it's a really funny bit in-game. I'm obsessed with the dedication that went into it. Yeah, so I am a Goromi fan, but I'm not like a Goromi fan, if you know what I mean. Now, we have head cut off pirates in Hawaii, not Captain Majima. He'll get a high rank. I think he's gonna go in Majima tier. Because, I don't know, he's fun. I like how you get to dress him up however you want. It's very fun. You see a lot of his personality from Zero, I feel like, coming back in the way that he's written. Because again, he has amnesia, so maybe that's why he's still crazy and kind of weird, but he's not doing like a full over-exaggeration of it like we see him doing in other games. So, yeah, it feels like if Zero Majima grew up normal, it would come out like this. So I was waiting for the music to start again. I was like, it's too quiet. I don't like it. Now, Zombie Majima from Kiwami 1 Majima Everywhere. It's a cute reference to Dead Souls. Actually, you know what? It's going up here because it plays the Dead Souls music. It plays the Dead Souls BGM, Majima's BGM when you fight him. If I remember correctly, the fight wasn't super easy. I know it was easy, but the climax battle wasn't. I remember doing this climax battle multiple times. And the last Majima is one of the most cursed Yakuza 4 flashback Majima. He's either gonna go in Majima tier or Majima tier, and that might be controversial. But, Majima Melon Monday came early this week. I'm gonna put him in Majima tier. He looks unwell. But also, he's,
I don't know, it's interesting to think about what Majima would have been like before all the shit that happened in 85, you know? It's like him, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go visit my friend Saejima and his sister. We're gonna hang out. Like, do they hang out? They seem to know each other pretty well. They're just chilling. I am very curious about their backstory. They introduced this character, and you know, it's like, for example, how do Majima and Saejima know each other? They're sworn brothers, but they joined different families. You know, when did Saejima move to Tokyo? And why? And like, what was Majima, how did Majima get like caught up in the Shimano family? Like, there's so much stuff we just don't know. We know all this stuff for Kiryu for the most part. And I know Kiryu's the main character, so we should, and Majima's not, so we shouldn't, but like, I don't know, the way things have been going lately with the way RGG does stuff, I think like, we deserve to know. The people deserve to know, okay? I have many questions. Yeah, I love this version of Majima, but unfortunately, all of the fan content is with Saejima, who I dislike. It's tough being a Majima fan who hates Saejima, I will tell you that. The people meaning you and the other, dude, the Majima fandom on twitter.com. Foaming at the mouth, waiting to know, you know? Anyway, this is the completed Majima tier list. You can see here, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. I only like one of the, Daigo's fine. I can handle Daigo. I like Daigo in his relations to other people. I like Daigo and Shinada out of Daigo's 3 main ships. Oh, but Mine Dai is good too, because I didn't want to like Kiyomi 3, but I just love, the Doomed Yaoi is really nice. They made the Doomed Yaoi sub-game, and I bought it. So, it happens to the best of us. There's something about Mine Dai. Exactly. Okay. I'm gonna do one more tier list, and there's 3 I have open, so I will let y'all vote in the chat. Number 1, Mario Kart Wii tracks tier list. Number 2, all Persona social links tier list. And number 3, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tier list maker. This one might take a long time, but I know almost nothing about the characters, so that would make it go quicker. So, out of those 3, 1, I'm gonna put them in order on my screen so it's easy to figure out. 1, 2, and 3. Can't pick. These are all good tier lists, right? Maybe I can speed run all 3 of them. 1 and 3 are the most interesting. Interesting. Which means, we have 1 vote for this, 1 vote for this, and 1 vote for this. The Mario Kart Wii one is probably quick. I could do this and another one. So actually, hold up a second. Yeah, because I have very strong feelings about most of these, I think. So they got, these tiers are labeled. Bowser Castle is good. Coconut Mall, it's all right. There's my hot take. Daisy Circuit, not a fan. DK Summit, I'm not good at the shortcut. I don't really like desert levels. Rumble Volcano, sorry. Yeah. Koopa Cape? I love Koopa Cape, I always have. Luigi Circuit's alright, actually. Well, it's a Coconut Mall level, yeah. Maple Treeway, my hot take. I do not fuck with Maple Treeway. Mario Circuit. It's kind of boring. Moo Moo Meadows, it's alright. Moonview Highway, huge. Mushroom George, huge. Rainbow Road,
Ultimate. Ghost Valley. Is it Ghost Valley 2? I forget and it's cut off. Ghost Valley something. It's okay. I love this one too. SNES Mario Circuit, whatever. I love Toad's Factory. I love a lot of these. It's almost like this is the best Mario Kart game. Mario's Gold Mine. It could be more fun. I think visually it could be more but it is well themed. It plays a little jank, but I kind of like the jankness. It kind of balances out. Bowser Castle. The GBA Bowser Castle is good for the shortcut, but I'm not great at the shortcut, so I'm on the fence. Shy Guy Beach, I do not care for. GC and DK Mountain. The turns are really awkward, but I like the GameCube art style. Okay, GameCube Mario Circuit does not stand out to me whatsoever. Out of all the circuits, it might be the lowest. Peach Beach, don't like the cataquacks. Waluigi Stadium, I prefer Funky Stadium, but this one's still pretty good. N64 Bowser Castle, these are getting a little tough now, okay. N64 Bowser Castle. It's all right. I do not care for DK Jungle Parkway. I actually do like this one because of the shortcut potential of the shroom cuts. Sherbetland, don't like it. Delfino Square? Maybe not the top tier, but like the high tier is good. Again, not a fan of desert levels. Peach Gardens hits sometimes. Yoshi Falls is kind of boring, but overall a nice race. And here we go. So that was pretty quick. My feelings towards these races have been solidified over 16 years of Mario Kart Wiiing. So, ta-da! Easy clap, exactly. So now it's either Persona or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Mario Kart, what? Mario Kart Wiiing! What are you thinking about? Damn, Colossal, you'd think your username was Moe Moe June for a second there. Whoa. Which one is the best? I don't even play Smash Bros. It'd be funny because I don't play Smash and I would just be going based off of aesthetics. You know? That'd be purely vibes based, no game knowledge. This would be intense game knowledge. This one actually might be too difficult for me to do right now. Like, I'd be thinking about it too much. But I don't know if anyone cares about the different things. So I'll put it up to a vote. Only 2 people are gonna vote though, so it can be tied. Oh no. Down for Persona talk? Okay, let's do Persona talk while the Persona fans are here. Okay, I think this is all the social links. I didn't go through and check, but I see 3, I see 4, and I see 5 characters, so I'm assuming it's complete. Starting out strong with Kenji. Kenji's not the worst, but he's boring and stupid. See, the thing with Persona 3, specifically, is that most of the social links are just saying yes. I just realized this is not going to be complete because I don't think it has the FemC social links. Let me see if I can find one that does have the FemC social links really quick. I realize because they're using renders for the new game. You saw a FemC link? Wait, which one? I'm looking again. I'm looking more closely. Oh, they have their one. Maybe I don't remember them. Lol. Okay. My bad for assuming the worst. Literally Junpei is, yeah, I'm pretty sure Junpei is a FemC only link, right? Maybe that's why I got confused, because they're using the new sprite. I think Junpei is a good social link, if I recall correctly. Actually, my favorite scene with Junpei in Persona 3 Portable was not even a part of the social link. I don't think. What do you do in Junpei's social link? What is the plot? I might start ranking them based on the character, not based specifically on the link, because I won't know all of them, you know? I'm gonna go based on vibes, so I don't Google them all the time. Junpei is gonna be good. My favorite scene from Junpei is, mild spoilers for FemC Root Persona 3 Portable. Warning. My favorite Junpei scene is when you're on the school roof together and he's like, are we friends? And you can choose best friends. Yeah, we're friends. Or are we more than friends? Ooh. And if you pick are we more than friends, he's like, no. Like, you can get rejected by Junpei Iori in P3P. And I love that. Because genuinely at that point in the game, after doing the social link and he asked me that, before the options even came up on the screen of which ones to say, he was like, are we friends? I said out loud, we're best friends. And then I could click that. I was like, oh, they knew my thoughts. They heard me. They heard me through my PSP. My completely legit PSP that I played the game on. Actually, I think that game killed my old ThinkPad. My laptop died because I emulated that game. I do own the game and a PSP, to be fair. But I didn't at that time. We got Fuka. I'm sorry, Fuka. I just don't really care. I just don't really care. If I'm being honest, she's alright. She's quirky. I like when she makes the funny face. But yeah, sorry about the ThinkPad, Jim. To be fair, it overheated and burned my legs too. I would put a cushion in between. Anyway, Mitsuru? Is Mitsuru better than Junpei? Okay, we're making new tiers in real time. Dude, I don't remember fully. Junpei might go into S tier just because of that, and I'll move everyone up. I don't even think I'll need this tier because I've like done all the social links, I think, in every game. Maybe not 4, but I did a lot of 4. Anyway. This guy's difficult because I liked his social link in the FemC route specifically, but I do really respect the character overall. I think his arc is very satisfying, and I'm proud of him and I'm rooting for him. One thing I always wished they would do in like Persona 5 and they didn't, maybe they could do it in Persona 6 if that ever comes out. I would love to see him become like one of the teachers at the school. Because at the end of his social link, he decides, he's like, I don't want to be like he wanted to be like an authority figure when he grew up, but he realized he wanted to like use that power to like help people and become a teacher. So I think it'd be really cool to see him in that role later, just to like flesh out the world more. But I don't think Alice is thinking about him. I'm gonna say something controversial. I do not care for the old people. I'm sorry, I do not care for the old people. They're sweet, and their story is tragic and sad. But number one thing I remember is they have like multiple like come back after doing this thing, fetch quest kind of thing. And I feel like every day we talk about the same thing. There was one moment of growth across 10 social link rank levels. So they didn't really flesh them out beyond stereotypical old people. Okay, Yukari's tricky because I don't think I did a lot of her social links. Same with these two. I did like halfway through
girls here? I'm gonna put her here. Maybe I should replay Persona 3, but for the 4th time. But I never really resonated deeply with Yukari. And I feel bad because I think a lot of people like her. But I just never felt that personally. This guy I do not care about. Would skip. Would skip. Now, I don't remember her. No, I'm not a misogynist. I put her in B tier. But this girl I don't remember. I'll come back to her in a minute. I do remember Chihiro, and I really liked her. Ken. There is a glaring problem with Ken's social link. If I recall correctly, the most popular mod on Nexus Mods for P3P is a mod that just deletes one dialogue choice that vastly improves Ken's social link. I don't think Ken is a bad character. I think he has a lot of interesting depth. But because of that one weird thing, I can't put him in the A tier. Sorry, Ken. Because that one weird thing, I can't put you up in A tier. This was an interesting idea. I like the idea of having an online friend. It fits the culture of the time so perfectly. The leet speak, the playing a dead MMO together. But you know. You know why she's down here. Okay. I don't remember the girls. No! Okay. I'll skip them for now. Maybe I'll change this to, I forgore. I forgore. No, I just forgot. Look at all the women I do remember. Anyway, this guy, actually, if I recall correctly, I did enjoy this link, actually. Like how he, I don't know. I like when people can change their mind, you know? We really do have, like, free will and choices. So that's cool. And I thought he was kind of hot in an ugly way when I played the first game, like P3 Fest. So he has that. Oh, Ryoji! Ryoji's in the S tier. Ryoji looks so different in this art style. That's crazy. Well, see, I feel like this guy was ugly in a hot way, but like Majima is hot in an ugly way. Does that make sense? But Ryoji, Mochizuki, is hot in a hot way. Yuko. In my mind, they are one entity. I forget. Like, more than that, like, the vibe I'm getting, I think she caused me a problem when I was doing her social link. I think I got mixed up with her, and then she called me, and I, like, accidentally reversed it or something, and it was a whole mess. So I have a bad association with her. And then she goes with sports guy. She's sports girl. I'm not very sporty. Her reload VA is great. I should check out some of the other castings, especially for characters that, like, didn't have a casting in the original. Koromaru should not exist. This might be a controversial take, and I might be biased because I don't like dogs, but I think Koromaru is the only character, well, one of two characters in the party to never have their persona evolve. Why? Because Koromaru, like, can't go through an arc and change because he's a dog. I feel like dogs don't have shadows or personas. And that's just really, so I don't think Koromaru should be here. I don't think that loud ass vehicle should be on my street either. Here we are. Dogs just be dogs, you know? They're not like thinking and talking. The social link, the idea of a social link with Koromaru is very telling. Who'd he replace? Actually, I think he might have replaced the food guy, so maybe it's okay. Do not give her nose on me either. We'll get there soon. But I think with Koromaru, we don't need a social link. It was just talking to other people. The social link, if I remember correctly, was literally, hey, let's go and go on a walk with Koromaru. And while we're there, Akihiko's there. And we get points for Akihiko. I'm like, okay, but like, why? What is Koromaru doing here? This social link actually does stand out to me. It is memorable and it is nice. I don't know if she's gonna last against all of the 4 characters as strongly, but she can go in the B. The music matches what we're doing. Look. Pump that up a bit. BB. Okay. BB's going in A tier. Especially in the femc way, when he's like, how do you say goodbye in Japanese? And you can tell him it's I love you. And then every time he says goodbye, he'll say I love you. And then at the end of the game, he's like, I knew what it meant the whole time. Like, dang, okay. He might be French, but he's got some riz. Tanaka. I'm gonna say Tanaka's a great social link because it costs money to start, but it's funny. Money's not really an object in Persona 3 if you know what you're doing. You can use his social link to skip the final boss fight if you're playing on the original Persona 3, I believe. Or is it PES? There's a glitch where you can use his social link to skip the whole Nyx fight. And, I mean, he's a recurring character in the series. And it's a nighttime social link, so it's easy to level up because there's less people competing. It gives you something to do in the nighttime. So Tanaka's actually a great social link. It's worth going through a couple ranks of her to unlock him. This monk I do not care about whatsoever. You know, she can go here. This monk I do not care about whatsoever. It's so weird, you go to the club, you're a minor, they let you into the club, and you talk to a monk who, like, is a bad person? I don't know, I did not vibe with that. It was always my lowest priority. Anyway, why is Daisuke here before we're done with the Persona 3 characters? Dude, wait your turn. Did they mix up these two people? Because he should be over here. Or is this the moon guy that we lost? Maybe. Make sure everyone else is in the correct spot. I guess they look similar, but like... Anyway. Akihiko. When Akihiko does that one sprite when he looks at you... That's the star, the moon is the food cult guy. Okay, good. That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure. We lost both of them in the FemC route. Ooh. This guy? He's okay. He's doing his best. I don't actively dislike him. His main personality trait is that he has, like... He needs to support his family. Which is rough. Guy sucks. I don't think anyone likes this character. I'm surprised he made it to the remake. I got beef with Akihiko in the Persona Arena games. They made him stupider and uglier. And I'm not happy with it. Now this guy right here. This man is a work of art. His social link is so cute.
forgot to mention this, but y'all do know in Persona 3, if you finish the social link of a party member of the opposite gender, you can spend time in the evening by talking to them. And there is a cutscene in which, like, you go to their room and you have dialogue about doing something together that's special and secret and private. And then there will be dialogue that comes on the screen being like, you spent a long time with so-and-so. That's for the girls and for the boys, depending on which protagonist you're playing as. The Aigis one is insane. The Aigis one is crazy. But if you ever hear someone talking about the button behind Aegis's ribbon, you should watch that cutscene first to get the joke. But the one with Shinji is really sweet. The one with Shinji I think is really sweet. Anyway. I'm gonna put this one in A. I know it belongs in S. I'm gonna put it in A just because it's too sad. I don't know. I don't like reading sad stories. They make me sad. I don't remember a lot of Aegis's social link, but I do really like her. So that's good. Give me a second. I'm gonna get some water. I finished my Coke Zero and the ice melted, so I'm gonna get water. If the ice didn't melt, I would have put more Coke Zero in it. Dude, Coca-Cola is like... Mods. I'm doing the swirly hand motion. Mods. Kill him. I didn't know what weird vague threat to make, so I just said to kill him. It's like, Mr. Electric, kill him. He has been killed. Thank you. Thank you. It's very rare that one of my streams needs a mod. But thanks for being here anyway. I was AFK with my water. I like to buy the big 1 liter water bottle. Yummy. Anyway, I gotta reset up my wooden board. I love it. I love this wooden board. I was stuck in such a way I was doing the anime half squint. No, June, you're good. You're good, you're good, you're good. Modding is somehow never intuitive. Yeah, what was I saying before that? Oh yeah, this is too sad. So this is the end of Persona 3. There's a lot of boys up here, but come on. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry for giggling with that. I love Yosuke. I love Yosuke. I've done Chie's social link and now I don't remember it. Ah! I don't care for Marie. I like Ko. I don't like Daisuke. Why is there so many social links I don't like in Persona 4? Oh no, this is gonna be awful. Do not care for her. She's alright. She's annoying. Nanako. Fox is stupid and boring. I don't like when social links are just like, do the task, and there's like no real, like, I don't know. You know what? I actually hate the Fox because I don't like how he makes me pay for healing. When in Persona 3, you could get healing in Tartarus for free. So, Persona 4 is the TMGS2 of the Persona series. Basically. Okay, sorry, I'm retying my hair, which is why it looks crazy. Ah! I'm tying it tightly so it doesn't come undone. Okay. I'm gonna have to put Chie and I forgot her, because I really don't remember anything. What did she want? I guess I remember her character enough I could rank her based on her personality. In which case, I guess I put her in B. I like Yukiko more. Dojima. Where to put Dojima? I think I don't really like him that much. You can go there. Now, Adachi. I like Adachi. Margaret. See, Margaret is going to suffer a lot from the obvious comparison. Between Margaret, Elizabeth, and Theodore, she's ranked 3rd. Margaret is. Sorry, she's down there. That being said, again, her social link is task-based. Her social link is like, make persona. But I like her character, so I'll put her maybe here. Yeah, Elizabeth isn't a social link. Every time you hang out with Elizabeth, it's a quest, not a social link. Although the ending of Elizabeth's little date requests also end with a adult implication, don't they? I know Theodore's does. I feel a very certain way about Theodore. And I'm sure you can imagine what that way is. Okay. This girl, I don't remember her well, but I know that she's problematic. She might be more interesting than just problematic, though. What did she do? I know she did something bad. I don't want to give her a higher ranking if she, like, did something really bad. This kid was kind of annoying. But again, it's something to do at night. She works at the hospital. You can do the hospital job and meet her. I think she's the devil? I don't know if I finished it, or if I did, I skipped all the text. For gore. Kanji. I like Kanji. Naoki Konishi. He's okay. Teddy. I love Teddy. I love Rise! Ah! I love Rise. I love Teddy. Naoto. Naoto. I'm not a huge fan of Naoto. I just think she's... One time she told Teddy that he didn't have human rights. And I did not like that. I didn't like that. Or, I don't know, I think she's... I know why she's trying too hard, but girl's trying too hard. Ebby? Ebby's cool. Ebby's cool. I don't even know if I did this route. To be honest, I don't even know if I went through her social link. Okay, well there's Persona 4 added. Bam! Another one in the books. Now we only got Persona 5 left. In Persona 5, they called them confidants. And I take psychic damage every time someone says the phrase, I love the confidants in Persona 3, which I have heard people talk about before. They are not confidants in Persona 3. They are social links. Remember that. Okay, first one. Fuck you. It literally ranks up automatically. There are good and bad points to this. For example, I could not, if I wanted,
If I wanted to get the magician ultimate persona early, nope. Wait until it automatically ranks up. So you can't like strategically do anything with it. I also just hate Morgana for various reasons. Did she kill her husband suffering from dementia, or did she wish he would die quickly? I don't know. Oh, I forgot. But she might be interesting. But I don't know, playing that game on like a handheld console meant I felt like I wasn't fully locked in at any given time playing it. And now we got Makoto Nijima. She's got a complex about her sister and her dad. I want to like her, but I'm also kind of like ACAB. I don't know. I say ACAB and like Akihiko's up there. But she is chill, but again, like, I don't know, her vibe. She's like a common rider. Yes, that is kind of sick, actually. Haru. I do not care for Haru particularly. She's just okay. Yusuke. Is Yusuke interesting? He's poor, haha. And, he does art. He makes skill cards. He's useful. He learns to be humble, I guess, throughout his link. Well, nah, he's gonna go down there. Sojiro? That's his name, right? Sojiro is chill. What do you talk about in the social link with Sojiro? It's not my top priority, but he has a really cool link. She's fine, I guess. So much of Persona 5, I'm like, they're fine, I guess. His relationship with Futaba and her late mother. I see. So you just like get lore drops with Sojiro. Ryuji's kind of basic, but he's suffering from his own disease, which is the sidekick disease. The music again. Ryuji's probably gonna end up in one of these places, I think. Maybe here? Maybe here. Maybe here. Maybe here. It's really funny, Ryuji's a very popular character in like the American fandom, but in Japan, people just don't care about him at all. Like, he's not a popular character in Japan whatsoever. No brainer. No fucking brainer right there. Oh my god. It's Goro Akechi. Okay. Futaba. Futaba is... she's okay. No, Akechi is so good in Royal. Dude, the third semester in general, genuinely, like, I didn't care for Persona 5. Persona 5 Royal, like, fixed fighting. Made palaces more fun to explore. And, you know, had more personas. And had Maruki and Akechi in the third semester. It became a good game. They made it a good game in the end. But yes, this girl has a high price for entry. And in the end, she just realizes she's a scammer. She's not a bad person, but she's kind of boring. Twins, again, is a social link where you're just making things. You're not really chatting with them exactly, you're just making things. But they're pretty one-note characters. So I'm gonna put them down here. Okay, EY is actually really cool. EY can go in A. I love how, like, everything he's doing like for his son. And I really respect that. Okay. I'm very scared to give my opinions on the 3 older women. I guess she also counts as an older woman, but I don't care about her that much. These 3 people have very strong opinions specifically about these 3 individuals, so I'm a little scared. Let's go forward here. Shoutouts to The Weeknd for fumbling Takemi. Yes. Takemi's very popular because she's alternative. And she is cool. And she does have like a sad thing with trying to help children. Her upgrades are good because if you do her social link, you get cheaper items. I'm gonna put her in the B tier. I am going to put Kawakami in. I don't even know what this song is. Really goofy music while we're talking about these characters. I'm gonna put Kawakami in the B tier as well. I'm worried about controversy. I put them all in the middle tier. No, Oya's going lower. Tamagotchi Party on Ninja Village. Thank you. Yeah, that's the trouble with some of them, right? I'm gonna put her here. Get Smoked Kid. I might actually put a... I don't know why, I remembered liking this kid. So maybe I'll put him... Well, if it was A tier, I'd remember him. He's going here. Shogi Girl. I don't really care for Shogi Girl. She's kind of whatever. Mishima is going in the A tier for a few reasons. One, I feel bad for him. In the original Persona 5, you could only say mean things to him. In Royal, they had to add dialogue options where you don't just rip into him every time you talk to him. I know he's like an annoying fanboy and we're supposed to be so cool. But if I recall correctly as well, his social link ranks up and you basically get EXP share if you rank up Mishima quickly. I think Mishima's like shadow encounter is interesting. Like, I don't even think you defeat his shadow. I think like his shadow just realizes, wait a minute. I could be wrong about that. But I do think he gains self-awareness. Which is cool. Good for him. He's been through a lot, you know? Let him have his moment, kind of is what I'm thinking maybe. Politician guy. I don't care about the politician guy. I forgot this is technically a social link. Don't really know what her abilities unlock because it's just as the story progresses.
But as a character, I don't like her. She can go in the D tier. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. What are y'all thinking? Does this make sense? Anything glaringly awful to you? I wonder what this says about me. Wait. There are 2 missing people in this. 2 people are missing, which is very strange because this came out post-reload. Persona 3 reload sprites. There are 2 people missing. So, I will add them in verbally. Is her last name Yoshizawa? And Maruki. We're missing Persona 5 Royal. Links. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember if Maruki was here. Maruki is going in the S tier. I know he's not perfect, but I love him deeply. And Yoshizawa. I'm actually in a weird position with Yoshizawa's social link where I have to... I was doing this like several years ago now, but I was trying to get the normal ending and also get some of the achievements in the Thieves' Den. I want to 100% the Thieves' Den, basically, eventually. But yeah, so I had to redo her social link because in my first playthrough I romanced all the characters, so now I have to friend zone all the characters. Where would I put her? If I were to rank her character among these people. She might be A or B. She's an A or B. I feel like everyone's an A or B. Yeah, I put her in, I will say. It's just so weird how she interacts with Akechi. Like, I feel like those two shouldn't hang out, but then there are moments when they hang out, and I'm like, oh. It's a cool little party dynamic, though, I guess, for when you're in the dungeon. I will safely put her in B and Maruki in S. And then we're done. I will post these on Discord later, the final images, so I'll just have to add them in post. But yeah. This has been a long stream. Whoops. My bad. Stream got away from me. But that is okay. That is okay. We love a good yap. I've yapped until it physically hurt. I am in pain. So, we did a lot of good stuff. Yippee! Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed the yap. I will be doing more... Actually, wait, hold up. I totally forgot about Tuesday. I saw what you ate last Tuesday. There's a festival on Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'm going to it. Same with Sunday. I gotta make my mind about that.
Schedule pending. I was gonna say my next stream and I'm like, wait, when is it? I've got, there's a festival on Tuesday that I was invited to go to. But if I don't go to it, I can do my stream. So, stay tuned. Unless I, for some reason, have to do it tomorrow. So one of those days, worst case scenario, I'll probably see y'all next week. Same time, same channel. Because, yeah. It's my regular time to stream. Yay. Okay. Thanks for listening to me ramble and yap, lol. I don't think it went too badly, actually. We learned a lot. We learned a lot. Very educational stream. Very educational stream. But yeah, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys soon then. Okay? 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 Thank you for chatting. Thank you for listening. Thank you for donating. We got 2 donos this time. Thank you for following and subscribing and all the things. Okay, bye!